I just noticed I don't get inspiration for that shit, for the explanation, because I already have inspiration.
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask who wants to do it, but you just jump in. Hello guys, this is session 12 for Dungeons and Dragons. We use the 5th edition rules, and we play Descent into Avernus Baldur's Gate. I think the title is the other way around, but sure. Whatever. Currently, we are in the Van Vamper Villa exploring, like, what's happening with, not getting Baldur's Gate sucked down to hell and all of that. Since apparently people don't like that. You guys, so the very last thing, you've had those visions. Was that where we ended the session? I see you have some connection problems. Hello?
No, I heard you, I just didn't understand what you said.
Yeah, me too.
Did we end by the visions, when you had the visions?
We ended after that. Like, I explained all the shit I saw and nobody even reacted. No one.
Explain what you saw.
Specific scenes from Telemra's life, like working.
No. Amber explains what she saw, not Unicorn.
I already said all that. There was stuff about Telemra, some shield somewhere, and some person in the dungeon. And apparently that person is important, because otherwise I wouldn't have appeared in her memory.
Oh, apparently there's an evil shield that's somehow connected to this ritual.
I already said that.
Yeah. So,
and I don't know how it's...
I got out from all of this. We tried to find this shield and...
I didn't say it's connected to the ritual, I just said it's here. I don't know why it's here or where it is exactly, but it's here. Somewhere.
And it's evil.
And it's evil. That's what I'm sure of. So
let's try this shield.
Why are you so hot on finding this shield?
Because I want
to
disable their abilities to finish the ritual without her. Perhaps her son knows how to do it also.
You know that the ritual is pretty much dead?
I don't know that, no.
The person who would done it is lying there on the bed.
Would she have done it personally?
I'm
Is he the only one who can do it?
I'm pretty sure, because she did a deal with the devil, and her soul is now in hell.
What does Sauri think?
Shield getting.
So I heard 3 words. Shield are
shield
getting.
What?
I barely hear you.
You need to speak louder.
Or maybe lower the voice activation sensitivity, so it picks up more
don't
words.
Don't use voice activation, because it's shit.
It's that's his decision.
Is it better?
Yes.
Good.
Right now.
I think getting the shield could be important from what I heard.
I think the shield is utterly pointless. It's just there, it isn't connected to anything.
I didn't ask you,
Could be
Amber.
magical.
But anyhow, we want to try find the third brother.
I mean, he has a bedroom in his mansion, and
exactly. So
hey, you guard, where's the fucking shit? Where's the room of the last brother?
They point to the room that's at the bottom left side of this mansion.
Can you
Over here.
wake him up and so he can put on some pants? What? Are you afraid of him being not surprised by us anymore? Amber looks at the group expecting that they saw something.
Can you put up the map?
There we go. So to tell you, his room should be over here.
Okay, what about the guards? What did they do?
Well, we will see because Amber's walking right past them.
So last time you told the guards about the plans of the family, and they don't.
Telemra, we don't know if the whole family is involved.
So they don't really know what to do right now. About a dozen of them have vacated the area, not really wanting to be responsible for pulling Baldur's Gate to hell. That was like the exact phrasing it was used.
I mean, the smart choice for them would be doing what Amber told them, and it is staying out of their fucking way.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're staying out of your way to do your own stuff. Like they don't open doors for you or are your retainers.
I just want them to go.
That's fine, they just won't attack us, so it's important.
Like,
So,
if anything else, they are very confused and don't know what to do. They're kind of hoping that somebody in charge takes in control of the situation.
Who of you is the highest ranking? And don't tell me it's the dead guy.
I mean, they do point to Duke Valambra.
Who is the highest ranking of you guys?
We're just guards. We
Well,
guard the place.
you're laid off. How about you take a break?
There will be no job when we take a break. There will be nothing left.
There will be no job anyway.
It won't be a job.
Everybody will know what happened here. I will never get a job again.
What are you proposing then?
If you leave now, at least you will not be known as devil worshippers.
Yeah, or dead, depending what you want.
We're not worshipping devils. I'm just doing my job.
Not an excuse.
Actually,
Yeah, tell
actually, they are right. They are not. They're just doing their jobs. What? You want to lie?
Gasps.
Not a lie.
Sighs.
They worried about their next employer, so
What?
I just thought that if they are not strongly connected with devil worshipping, it would be better for them.
There's still a Vet Templar alive, and he might need guards.
They're like, yeah.
Whatever.
And I'm not intending to kill that one yet.
All right, boys, we'll guard the one left. And they're like, prepare the spears.
Well, which door was it?
And I'll go back.
Okay.
So the guards will guard the room to the last man vamper. There we go. So this is the room where the last man vamper stays at. What is the plan?
Well, I just want to wake him up. If he's not already awake, and to have a nice talk.
Okay. What about
Just
the rest
any
of you
of you
guys? What are you doing?
Or do you want to stay here?
I don't know. I'm following Amber.
Okay. Following
I don't know
Amber.
where she is.
You don't know what?
The token. I don't know where your character is. Can
Well,
you
you leave the room then.
the other room?
Sorry, Vendelion, are you following Amber to deal with the noble?
I wasn't seeing you. Sorry. I don't know if you were.
I will talk to house.
Rhea?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's holding the
first.
body of Siren.
And tell her to try to basically yeah, get out of the mansion with the body of Siren.
It's the middle of the night, and I have a
Are we leaving the mansion together or not at all?
That's right, but
like I can leave the mansion, but I cannot hide from the guard from the watch.
that's right. Oh, you perhaps. Yeah, but you cannot fight with him on your arms, so you can with us. Ember just told the guards to protect the other brother of the Van Tamper, so there will be a fight probably.
Can you stop twisting my words, please?
Rhea is Rhea. Well, Amber is in the other room, so she cannot hear Delion talking with Rhea.
We could hear.
No. I mean, we can smuggle out Siren's body, maybe, but it would still be hard to explain a dead body to the watch of the upper city.
You're right, of course. So better wait until we.
Just put a blanket on him. I don't mean put a blanket on him, get it outside. I just say put him somewhere and put a blanket on and just stop carrying him around all the time.
All right. Let's see. Yeah.
Like he's going
Rhea pushes Falambra Van Vamper to the floor, takes those bed sheets instead to wrap around Siren's body, and carries him like that.
Wasn't the intention, but okay, I'm not gonna complain.
I don't think we can leave his body in any of the rooms in this villa. Not while people scurry around. I'd rather have him inside.
Okay.
If we do anything with his body, I'm gonna make holes in them. It's just stretching out a half-covered.
So yeah, Amber, if you
Yes,
so
I'm
the
gonna-
the guards are like knocking at the door for you.
Yes. Is anyone answering or?
No.
I look at the guard who knocked.
I mean, he's looking at you like he looks as there was a whole battle here in the middle of the night. So he's definitely awake. That's what his look looks like.
You open the door then.
Okay.
Preparing for anyone trying to stab my face or butt or anyway. Only.
You open the door, and first row greets intruders in the most uncivil way fashionable by casting Sacred Flame. So that's what happens. You see this guy. Here's an image. He looks very ragged and very unhealthy and weak and meager as he shoots a sacred flame at you. Begone, Fut! Or something like that, does he say.
Please, I mean, you should talk. I said, please.
He prepared a reaction for you.
Sacred Flame is it's not like he can deal more than 4 damage. So why can he cast Sacred Flame?
Let's see. There you go. You need to do a dex saving throw for me. DC 13.
I got a 19.
Alright, you succeed and you dodge the spell of the Sacred Flame that hits the wall behind you like passing Joshua, hitting the door next to him. And he speaks out a formula as he casts a different spell on himself. And he hides
just one.
And he hides behind the bed.
I'm just gonna say this once, stop this nonsense, or you're going to regret this. I'm here to talk. Just for now.
I mean, you say that, but at the same time, you feel something attacking you.
What do I feel at me?
With a 23.
What attacks me?
You don't see it, it's invisible. You feel a 23. You feel a sting hitting you in the upper arm of something invisible, and you hear the fluttering of wind like it's a winged creature. And you take 18 damage. 7 piercing and 11 poison damage.
Hitting me?
Yes.
Wow, I don't
Do
want
we
to
hear
be
that?
guy.
You hear definitely Amber like, I have come to parlay. Then there's like, phew, and then like, my arm. Stuff like that's happening. Yeah.
Amber would never say, my arms. So stop.
But I mean, I certainly heard some sort of attack.
Yes. It sounds like some people are battling. The guards are like, they're like, oh shit, like they don't know what to do, but they're not. One of the guards says, "Please, my lord, stop the attacks. We cannot guarantee your safety with this barbarian in the house."
So, are we in initiative order, or how does this work?
You guys, you guys can react. I'm just going to do. You guys do something, and then I do something. We don't need initiative for this.
Just wondering what attack cost. That's a lot of damage without any save.
So, I will come.
It's not a pseudo damage, and pseudo dragons can be invisible.
No, unicorn. So you need to make me a save, but I don't. I'm trying to find what the save is.
Magical
I'm
effect.
gonna cast Cure Wounds in Amber.
All right. It's not a magical effect. It's a poison. I think so. Give me a Constitution check. DC 12. Okay.
Sure.
So you take 7 piercing damage and 5 poison damage instead. Instead of 11 poison damage. It's 5.
Joshua, what's happening?
Cast Cure Wounds.
You have to say the damage again, because you're just confused with what you said. 7 piercing.
Se- 7 piercing.
Or
5 poison.
isn't Amber here, or?
Yeah, Joshua, you need to stay here to heal.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's the rules. That's how it works.
Oh,
Big word.
sure.
Yeah.
So I would be behind Joshua and just trying to observe what's happening exactly in the room.
What you see
I
is
don't see any.
What you see is what looks to be the meager man I showed earlier, first vampire, who is hiding behind his bed, having some kind of spell cast upon him. Actually, you see the whole room, but it's hard for your eyes to focus on him. There are like drap curtains covering the windows of this plain room. There's a padlocked iron chest, a claw-footed iron bathtub, and a fireplace. And he's like cowering, like a wimp in a corner.
So, as I don't see any attacker, I will just have my weapon ready, but waiting basically behind Joshua.
Sarif,
I'm gonna use a demon shot to grab whatever hit me, if I can.
first I wanna know what Sarif does.
I think I go over there too.
Alright, yeah. Amber, you can give me a perception check with disadvantage.
I don't.
So, you know it's a sting. Like something pierced you. Maybe it was a blowgun or... and if it is, then you don't know who shot it.
I'm gonna use a dodge action. Just to be prepared for this shit.
Yeah, first Val says... Guards, what are you doing? Get rid of this filth! And the guards are like, please, my lord, do not escalate this any further. Falambra, your mother, she's dead. He's like, what? So he is too shocked to know what to do. But a different creature attacks you again.
I'm tired of this shit.
A 10. No, wait, it's invisible. A 13.
It doesn't hit.
Alright. You hear something, swinging again, and you dodge the attack.
Sonala doesn't get advantage because I took dodge action, so it can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. So a 10 still misses.
So, next one.
You notice it's a creature from over here that attacked you. From your left side.
We need someone who casts fucking area attack spells.
Amber, what do you want to do?
Are you sure you don't want some kind of turn order, guys?
I mean, do you want just me handle this now, or do you want to let Joshua cast his spell? Find it.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, he even already rolled for it.
Make up your mind, guys.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna walk here. Tell Detective Dodge action again, because I can possibly find this piece of shit. And tell Mr. Van Sempre that congratulations, you're the last living Van Sempre in this city.
Murderers, all of you!
No, not all of us. Just most of us.
and I will cure myself. Meantime.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Joshua.
The last thing I'm going to do is use really activate the club for now and just stare at the place where I got attacked from. Angrily. I'm getting tired of this shit.
So I guess Amber can make me a intimidation check.
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm not very intimidating.
That's your problem. A 19 is good enough. Look at this. A 19 works. First, well, he's quite shook by the news that his mother is dead. So he speaks out he says a command word that basically says rest, or more like halt, in the language of Infernal.
Which I don't speak. Does anyone else speak that? I know Siren spoke it, but
Yes.
here's the acute case of death.
So, okay, here's what happens. Over here, you see sitting on top, perched on the Iron Claw bathtub, a creature reveals itself to you. Let's see.
Another Brob Devil. Guess it's a Brob Devil, I think. Oh, Sting. I don't know.
So it's small, it's red-skinned, it has leathery wings and a scorpion-like tail extending from his spine.
What a little shit.
It doesn't look like the barbed devil you fought a few sessions ago on the ship.
Well, they all look the same to me right now. I mean, can I do an Arcana check to know what the shit is?
Sure. Yes, you can.
That's what I have it for. Is it 12? Is it not?
Zolar, I'm gonna ready an action. If the devil does anything weird, like even if it start becoming visible, I'm gonna use a guiding bolt.
He's not gonna like that.
Ready an action.
If he twitches, I blast him back to hell.
Yes.
So there's no ready action out of combat, but you want to attack him if he does any fishy business. So
Yeah.
I leave it up to you to decide when you think he does any fishy business.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say to him, don't let your demon do anything. If I think he's doing something fishy, I'm gonna attack him.
Well, I told him to stop, so don't do any fishy or I have him attack you. Scoundrel!
Stop insulting us.
I think we're not getting what's going on.
Yeah, I think you're breaking into our mansion here.
No, we are not breaking into it. We already broke into it.
So you are scoundrels, you admit it.
Yeah.
No, we are in-
Guards, have them arrested for their insolence. The guards look at each other. My lord, the situation has changed.
Are you even listening to them? They seem way smarter than you. Are you paranoid? Are you a paranoid nut job or something?
So, who in this group would have the most knowledge about nobility?
I don't know.
Guess nobody. Literally nobody.
The one who kept stealing from them?
We all look at Siren. It's like,
I think it's Joshua.
Joshua or Rhea, maybe.
I mean, all the party were not in Baldur's Gate. I think only.
yeah, I mean, you guys can make an insight check if you want instead.
You guys?
Yeah, all of you. You
All of
people.
us.
You people can make an insight check.
I'm gonna make an insight check.
I did an insight check.
Me too. And
2020.
Oh shit. Yeah, 15, 15. Okay, do I know him?
I
The
mean,
in-
everybody knows him.
You would know him under the name of Firstwell Van Vamper, one of the 3 sons from Valambra. But with the insight wasn't if you know him or not. The insight is
I mean,
for
we
you
already
to.
knew he's the third son and he's the sickly one. The one who sits around home all day and has devils in his service as spies all over the place, apparently.
Oh. How do you know that?
Because Wardlock told us that.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like 5 sessions ago.
Are you even making notes?
Nobody says, my god doesn't require for me to make notes.
Exactly.
Oh, is Amber the smartest one right now?
I just pray and get my spells. I don't need to make notes. I don't need to read books.
I have nearly 2 pages of notes. Well, considering that they are just short work.
So, but Joshua, you know, he's a patriarch. As it is befitting for a son of a noble, he acts like a noble, which means like completely entitled and in control, even though the situation doesn't give him any control. So, you know, Joshua would definitely sneer at this, like the nobility, the grand illusion that everything they want will happen magically somehow.
I'm gonna take a step towards the devil and stare at it.
Typical nobles. Don't know when they ain't gonna get some. No.
So if you wanna, if you approach the imp will looks like he will strike you again. He has a very aggressive posture towards you. You know, like speaking infernal, like stay back.
He tried to attack Zamber, he gets guiding strike. I don't care even if it's self-defense.
I'm gonna talk to the imp in Abyssal, like, calm down, you little
The imp does a ready action, but Joshua does a ready action first.
Oh.
Wait, so
do I attack?
I mean, no, you told me if he does something aggressive, you want to attack, so you can totally attack him. Amber, you speak Abyssal, and he says in common, an ally of the demons! What are you, monster? Stay away from my master!
I show him the claw in all its glory.
So, yeah, nobody, he's baring his fangs at Amber. That's like a very aggressive gesture.
Okay, let's do that then.
I want to have my fun with this little piece of...
Well, if...
But first we let Joshua roll. Like, okay, I mean, you tell me, Joshua, do you listen to Amber or do you attack, like, reactively?
I heard, but if... Okay, I would attack then say, no, I want to have fun. Then I start... Then I keep watching, looking.
Keeping Helm's watch.
Yes.
Vigilant, as always.
If...
How does he react to the claw?
But the second time he does something aggressive, then I'll shoot. Now Amber cannot say a thing.
You know, I'm gonna tell the devil, you should really calm down. My friend back there is really twitchy.
I mean, he's like sweating bullets over here. You know, like, shit.
You know, I'm just slowly putting the claw in front of him. I wanted to touch it.
No! Stay away from me! He leads back.
Is that an offer? Do I think it's aggressive?
Beautiful.
Yeah, you feel like Amber is trying to violate this creature.
Oh yeah, Amber's the aggressive one.
No, I think he is acting aggressively.
Leaning back from a demonic claw.
Then no.
Everyone's going
don't
to
touch me!
turn towards what's his face, and for the first time ever, you could see her grinning, like just a smidge of grin.
Wait.
Whatever it is you want, you can have it.
Well, I want to talk to you.
Fine, then talk I shall.
So, as you already heard, maybe.
Do
one
not
of your
touch my
brothers-
imp!
Oh god.
I think you're.
It's incredibly rude.
Well, I'm not intending to touch it anymore.
Back in my days, we would break his kneecap just to make him know his place.
Back in the 2nd edition days.
Back in my
How about you get up from the ground and sit down on something like the bed?
He's
Staring.
still hiding behind the bed, but you know, like shuffling it between you and him.
Do you really befits a noble if a commoner looks down on him?
So you have a hard time looking at him at all. When you try to look at him, your eyes avert to the window or to the bed sheets.
But I'm just looking at him unfocused.
you look at him cross-eyed.
Oh, I just look at his general direction, not directly at.
Yeah, when you
Okay,
try to
so
look
that
at him,
wa-
he's like pixelated.
Yeah. Fuck it. Also stop that blurring shit. I'm getting tired
No!
of this. Are you afraid I'm gonna kill you?
Yes!
Well. as
Aren't
long as
you?
keep your-
Haven't you killed my brothers? I saw you entering that bath house. Yes, you went there.
No, we didn't kill.
Mortlock is alive, as far as I know. He
Blood.
left the city.
Blood everywhere.
You should check your vision. Maybe get some glasses.
So the blurring stops as his sanctuary spell runs out. So you can look at him now. Okay, Siren, what should I look at? What is this? Okay, let's see. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. So, and you went to the Low Lantern. You assassinated Emric.
No, we didn't assassinate him. We, Joshua, what's the word again? Arrested him?
Yes.
Yes, we have arrested him. Then we interrogated. Well, someone interrogated. I just think Joshua
You
interrogated.
tortured him!
What did?
I mean, not
Nobody-
like he didn't deserve it, but... Wow.
Well, I know Joshua preached to him, and that pretty much constitutes torture. So you're right on that one.
He actually agreed with Helm. Too bad.
Do not make fun of this situation.
No, I'm not making fun. I was really happy on that regard.
He looks like super confused at like how you guys talk so casually while you murdered his mother and
We
invaded
did
the
murder
villa.
her. By the way, just to clarify, we did murder her. She committed
Hey.
suicide.
Hey, guards, you were there here. You saw what happened. Say to him what happened.
My lord, they have invaded the villa and attacked Duke Falanra van Vamper.
And how did she
Together
die?
with a ghostly creature.
No, the ghostly creature was on.
There might be a
Oh,
necromancer among them, my lord.
How did she die? Hello?
Rather than working with these monsters, after she was defeated, she did not give them any more information than what was needed and valiantly sacrificed herself.
See? She killed
You're
herself.
really picking the wrong tone on this guy.
Whatever, he said it. She killed
Yeah.
herself.
You made her kill herself, you monsters!
No.
So, yeah. Delion, do you want to like have any input in this discussion?
Yes, Sorov, Delian, say something.
I feel like Zarif is playing Gwent with one of the guards.
That's actually possible.
What about a round of Gwent?
And showing his corpse eater thingy.
Maybe. Want a snack?
You have like one of Siren's fingers. No! That's
That too, probably.
Please stop being creepy.
Siren, I'm sorry.
Don't let your worms touch his body. Or we're gonna have a personal problem.
Yep. We're gonna bury him.
No, we're not gonna bury him.
What?
You heard me. So, Mr. I already forgot your name again. Fuck.
I'm first, well, Van Vamper, of the Van Vamper family.
Well, your family's running short on members.
Yeah.
And it's you who is responsible for this, scoundrel.
Yes, kind of. But you gotta have to make a choice. Do you want to live or do you want to get on my tits?
I mean, he would give like a snidey remark about how your tits does not concern him.
Meaning, I want to leave you alive and have your family business and all that shit. But are you going to make me regret this decision?
Do we need to break your kneecaps to see the situation we're in? I don't like this old job ideas. I can do it your way.
I'm perfectly fine with leaving him alive. But if he sends devils or shitheads after us, I'm gonna come back and do
Well,
whatever I did with his mother. So
I'm not saying killing him, but you know, maim him a little
Arrest
bit.
him.
Know his situation. It worked wonders. At the past.
Well, Joshua, do you still have these manacles, or someone had manacles, right?
Yes, I do have my manacles.
Oh, we should arrest him.
for what?
If we don't arrest him, he will be that we are arrested. Because
Well, for attacking.
there are two options. Option A, we are intruders. We are criminals because we intruded into this mansion. Or
Actually,
option
we're
B,
investigating.
they are criminals and we did the right thing, which I believe. So we should arrest him.
Sure.
You shall do no such thing.
What do you want to
Is that-
accuse him of aside from having a pet devil?
Well, I wanna accuse him for hurting an innocent civilian.
Which one?
Look at you.
Amber is neither a civilian nor innocent.
You know, if Amber was the person that would laugh, she would be laughing right now.
Well,
Instead, she like smirks and says, "Ha!"
There she says nothing.
but
Just stares at him like, what?
just. Hey, Daniel, I'll give you the manacles. You can cuff him.
See, they want to arrest you. You want to
I'm
get
looking.
arrested?
I'm looking at this devil here.
Hey, are you still door? I mean, I guess I can pass.
Yeah, you can go inside and pass Joshua. Joshua likes to talk, you know, through a door, like
Yeah.
from another room. First one says, "All right, I shall give you information. In return, I expect my freedom."
You get your freedom when you swear by that devil over there that you're not gonna send anyone or anything after.
First, you swear to me that you will not arrest me or turn me in if I give you the information you want.
Why would we waste our time arresting you? We just want the info. For sure.
Yes, you just want
Just have
information
to
and
promise
you
that you won't take any other actions against us.
No, you have to promise to me. I'm a noble
Okay,
after all.
let's say this. We promise to not arrest you or anything if you promise to not get in our way or anything.
Yes.
We just pretend we never saw each other and we don't know each other exists.
He squints at you. I'm not the one who broke into a mansion to kill the head of the family.
But you're the one who could be dead in a few seconds if you don't collaborate. So please.
Roll me another intimidation check.
I'm getting tired.
Now Delian rolls, and you roll with advantage doesn't matter. It's like a 12. So he's very. You're both tiring each other out by like talking past each other, not knowing how to deal with this like awkward social situation. No, don't move your character, Amber, unless you want to start
I'll
combat.
step up to him and just look down at.
No. The imp attacks you, Amber.
Okay, attack first.
You
What
can.
now? Do I move now or do I not move?
If you move, the imp is like he's first one is like ah, and the imp is like ah.
Everyone is like ah.
Amber is breaking the
that's
social
Mexican
distance in here.
That's a Mexican standoff right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening.
Boo. To the devil. Boo.
He farts.
Does he?
You don't smell it, but Amber smells the brimstone.
I've never seen a devil fart.
I've never seen a horse puke.
You're a piece of little shit. You're a little piece of shit.
So, Delion, he says, fine. Just do not approach me any further. You want information? Good.
Yes.
I can provide you with such. But then you will leave me alone. Take what you need, but leave!
Amber's going into the corner and just lean on the wall and, well,
So he
But
looks
yes,
he looks
cool.
through his notes. Yeah, he tells you that his mother, the Duke, has a friend here below the villa in a dungeon. His name is Fabius Craig,
great.
and she and
Okay.
the former high overseer of Elturel were plotting to seize control of Baldur's Gate.
Wasn't Creed whatever the title was?
That's what I
overseer
just
of-
said. Former High Overseer of Elturel.
Oh. Excuse me? My Mr.
Do I need to spell it out for you? High Overseer.
What is he even doing here? Isn't he supposed to be an Elder? I guess we can ask that himself.
That's what I mean, if you keep interrupting my information, this would be so much easier if you could just listen. Always the same with servants. Alright, Farius, he arrived in the city a few days ago with the puzzle box. Mom insisted that Fabius let us keep the box for safety and to study it, find a way to unlock it. While Fabius Krieg himself studies the shield. You guys say nothing and wait for him to continue. He was like ready for some of you to like cut in and ask more
Daniel
questions.
wanted to. I'm just looking at Daniel for he talked. No?
He didn't want to be interrupted, so I let him go.
Okay. He was okay. Yeah, there's an awkward pause, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not getting interrupted. How quaint.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my
Oh.
brothers. Well, my brothers. I had nothing to do with it. He totally had something to do with it. We
Yeah, we
stole a
don't buy-
shield known as the Shield of the Hidden Lord from a crypt underneath the city. From what I know, a powerful devil named Gargoth is trapped in the shield, and he has vowed to help our family to conquer Baldur's Gate if released. Fabius Krieg is confident that he can devise a way to release Gargoth from the shield.
So you admit, Poopy Pants, that you are trying to resurrect a devil to conquer Baldur's Gate.
Resurrect the devil? He has never been dead.
Yes, but you want to help a
He's-
devil.
Trapped. The devil is just trapped. Devils
Yeah.
don't really die.
As I said, I had nothing to do with this.
Hey,
I
you're
just
the
know
shaman
stuff.
there. How does a devil die?
Of course you don't, Poopy Pants.
Stop making poopy.
He looks very upset that you call him names. Like, this is beneath. This is beneath him.
Yep.
Joshua gets exactly what he wants. A rise. A rise out of him.
I mean, I'm calling the devil little shit all the time. I'm saying what I wanted. Yeah.
The devil is a professional and doesn't take your bait.
How amusing.
Okay. So your family was trying to use the devil to take Baldur's Gate.
We had a deal.
You heard these words. Your help. Now you guys know that. If you keep working that, you are helping a bunch of demon worshippers.
Devil.
The imp is like insulted that you say demon worshippers. He looks very insulted.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Before you didn't know. Now you know.
No, they can't pretend innocence anymore.
Yeah.
The guards are like,
I mean, they literally
What-
can't
what
see
do-
the devil.
what are we supposed to do? We are
Make a
just guards
decision.
trying to make a living. Sure, we want nothing to do with any devil anything stuff. And the others are like, yeah.
Flaming Beast is always in search for new recruits.
They look like, oh god, please no. It's like, we had such a good deal here. They look very white in their
I mean,
faces.
they are literally fucked right now because they don't want to have to do anything with devils, so they have something to do with devils if they keep working here.
Are you telling me that Flaming Fists are better than the vampires?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you know?
It's like trading a devil with another.
Did you see any devils in the Flaming Fist? I still didn't.
One of them says, I've seen a flaming skull once.
But I just saw a dead Van Tamper in the other room there.
I've seen 2 dead man samples in 2 days. That's more than I needed to see.
You're ruining our backgrounds. It's like the curriculum vitae is completely ruined. Failed
That's why
job.
I offer,
Duke dead.
I offer you to take you with us and speak for you, the sergeant, to recruit you.
He will think that we killed that guy. And they point to Sirens.
You will not think that if you say you didn't.
We can say that you guys didn't.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah. And what I meant is, we
Just-
can say you guys didn't. That's
Isn't
it.
there some freaky magic you can do so nobody of them can die, so they can stand it and
Yes,
save
I have.
it?
Yes, I have Zone of Truth. You cannot lie. You asked, did you kill Ziron? You say no, because you guys didn't. See?
They look very unsure. And say,
Well, the offer stands until we leave. I
Yeah.
guess.
One of them says, "What if we become guards? Yeah, Karen guards. We guard people that leave the city. Nobody will have to know that a duke died under our watch."
Sure. If you live here, we ain't gonna tell no one.
I literally don't give a shit about what you do after we are gone.
Just don't stay on our way.
I mean, at some point the Flaming Fist will have to open the gates. It's only a matter of time. They're like, no,
sure. Hope you have saved up enough money until then.
Fine. When you leave the city, we will be your guards. How about that?
Sure, I guess. Well, you know what? That's a deal, but in exchange, don't stay on our way right now, or...
They say god rates? The other says
What?
like 3 weeks vacation a year?
Do you really want the guys of the person who killed by circumstances through our hands as our gods?
Well,
I mean, Joshua could convert them to Helm.
One of them says like, I don't know, Sarif over here has some pretty cool cards. Look at his deck.
Shit.
yeah.
Sorry, what are you doing with the fucking guard?
Having fun with them, let me be.
You're trading some cards back and forth.
Yeah, sure.
Take a peek out of the door, like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm done.
I don't know. Some
Where's the dungeon?
name of the Northern Helms or something. Let's continue.
What's in the drawers here over there? Mr. Guard, Captain.
I'm talking with Siren right now. Yes, Siren, you can use like the image and stuff. Use the giant lizard stats, and sounds good to me. Like I thought that the other Drake would be big enough for to ride, but that's a medium creature. That's
Still creating a new character?
yes, of course. No, I'm creating the
not
character's
finishing
sidekick.
it, though.
Well, poor Siren has to sit this out anyway.
Only if you are any slower.
Yeah, just I was asking what's in these doors what's in this door and this door and this door.
So use.
I asked because I don't want to barge in there just yet.
That's the room of my brothers.
All three of them?
Yes.
Well,
So let's see. I
wait,
can.
he has 3 brothers? I thought they were 3 brothers total, not 3 brothers.
Stop confusing me.
Yourself.
Don't down, poopy pants, okay?
You're such a simpleton. You don't even know how to speak.
No need to start shouting, okay? You're here.
I would have you flogged for such insolence. 5 strikes. What a
Poopy
foul
pants,
mouth.
Please stop barking. It's getting annoying.
You want to
Well,
take a look at your mother's bedroom and look what I did there, because you might not talk so much afterwards.
Because you might
mean-
actually poop your pants.
I need no more convincing that you are monsters and scoundrels, invaders.
I'm fine with being called a monster, but the scoundrel I will not take.
Well, you can write in your diary. I poop my pants because of scoundrels. Like, can you tone it down? It's getting
Joshua, stop talking to this little shit.
Yeah. No, well, let's ignore Mr. Poopy Pants.
Just
Just
in this room, a bed and a table.
So, Joshua, what do you think? How should we guard him in the time we go down to this?
Oh, the guards say, we can guard him. Yes, we are very good at this.
Yeah, we saw how good you got it.
He's still alive.
Well, I'm still gonna look at this demon. I don't like him.
Devil.
I stay on purpose.
I know.
So, first
This
well,
is full of nothing.
so first well throws over to Delian a small thing and says, "There, you can have this. You wanted to have it anyways, didn't you?"
What is it?
It's a small box.
Could it be named puzzle box?
It's the box that you see in this image.
Well,
Puzzle box.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, you see it's a box,
take it.
and but you see no way to open it.
well,
So the
Oh,
box
really?
is indeed puzzling. You could call it a puzzling box.
I just take it and put it away for the moment.
Well, this is the information I have. So our deal holds up.
Until you get in our way.
yeah, sure.
That was not the deal.
Yes, it was.
Wait, are you planning to getting our way?
No? Are you planning to get in my way?
Of course.
Just stay here in your room until we are gone. out of the
Yeah, we're
dungeon
gonna
match.
close the door. And don't you dare to open for this night.
The guard closes the door for you and says, "We will make sure that the deal is upheld and nobody else has to die, right? Right?"
Yeah, let's go to bed already.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get some meat.
No, let's go
No.
to the dungeon.
What's in this? What's in this room?
We want to speak to this Fabius Craig or whatever.
Fabius,
We still need to find some evidence, apparently.
so
she killed herself.
let me see you how to... This is how you spell the name. Fabius Craig was the High Overseer of Eltrol. And Rhea is very confused. Like, I've heard the rumors that he, like, left for Baldur's Gate. But, I was not aware that he was, like, together with the Van Vampers. What is this talk about? Unlocking a devil from a shield? That doesn't sound like
No.
Fabius Krieg at all.
Now, when the door is closed, I will say, and if he's innocent, why did he have this box? Which apparently is a key part in all this.
Well,
I do not understand. It doesn't make any sense. The High Overseer, he's the holiest of person in Elturel, making sure the city and Eltugard at large is safe.
I think he's not what he should be.
let me do some quick bullshitting.
Sure.
Talambra wanted to become High Duke of Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
So she could do some bullshit to get Baldur's Gate dragged into it. Xavier's Creek was the High Overseer of Elturel. Maybe he did some bullshit to get Elturel dragged into hell. Because apparently you need to be in a
apparently.
position of power to do that.
So Rhea is not convinced, but she looks very concerned. It's like that would be betrayal of the highest order.
I'm just making speculations here, I don't have any proof yet.
Well, I hope we find some. At least he will stand. He will stand for answers, one way or
There was a
another.
room in Talambra's, there was a door in Talambra's room that we didn't open, so like maybe there's something in there and we have a bunch
I
of
mean,
doors in-
so you knew that it's a dumbwaiter. It's like a small lift that's using ropes and pulleys to lift up dinner to Falambra's room. That has
What's in this
it
door?
has a small bell on it and everything. The two rooms to the top left. The one to the left is Emmeric's bedroom, and the one next to it is Mortlock's bedroom.
I thought that because it's empty, I said from a bed.
So it contains a vanity topped with a framed oval mirror, bottles of perfume, brushes, cosmetics, needles, and spools of thread. Other furnishings in the room include a folding wooden partition adorned with a bird of prey rendered in a gold leaf. Wait, what is a folding wooden partition? Do you guys
Like
know?
something you can open up, like at the top or something? Like from these old school tables? I don't know.
Yeah, I actually have no idea. A folding wooden partition adorned with a bird of prey rendered in gold leaf. A tall black wardrobe filled with corsets and fine robes.
It's a Trennwand.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So it's like one of the walls you put up so you can dress up behind it.
Yeah, I guess it's like that, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Why is the... No.
And there's like a decorative gold rug laid out in front of 3 unlocked wooden chests. Yeah. You wanna look into the chest itself?
No, this smells like trap.
Okay, you don't know what is in the chests.
I mean, I have... Speaking as the player, I have advantage against traps, but...
So, the vanity holds 6 bottles of fine perfume, a silver hairbrush inlaid with lapis lazuli. Jesus, what is it? It sounds like a gemstone.
It's a gemstone,
Yes.
it's a blue stone.
It's a very
So
beautiful.
inside of here, there's like a bunch of super expensive rich guy stuff.
Brush was it, or a comb? I think a comb would be more interesting.
It's both. It's a brush, in this case.
Robe.
It's a broom, yes. There is also... Wait. A wooden jewelry box with electrum filigree holding a pearl necklace, a platinum cameo shaped like a winged cat, and 2 potions in thin crystal vials.
Do we want to steal all the stuff? Because nobody's going to steal it anyway.
I mean, Joshua, do you want to...
He's not in a Discord, his internet went down.
Oh no, really?
Yes.
No, nobody!
That was like 3 minutes ago. You didn't notice?
I have it deactivated, the sound when people leave and enter voice chat, because
Exodus. and
it's super
easy.
annoying. Yeah.
There he is, speaking of the devil.
Yes.
So nobody, you find a bunch of super valuable rich guy stuff.
Yes. I was just suggesting we steal all the stuff because you are going to steal it anyway.
Yes. Do I trigger a trap?
I mean, I have 3 unlocked boxes full of whatever the hell in front of me, and I didn't intend to open them until yet because they could be
Yeah, they are.
free to check them on traps for all
I mean,
care.
they are not locked, so.
Not locked doesn't mean not trapped. And knowing this module by now, I'm pretty sure everything here is a trap.
Yeah, Joshua, why don't you roll me a quick investigation check to see if this room is trapped or has like a hidden wall or a secret
Can I-
entrance.
Could I assist him with this?
Yes, definitely. Like this, I think people help each other so that you don't trigger anything.
Oh god. Well, my investigation is a flat die, so let's do this.
Yeah, I guess you get a flat dice with advantage.
So, do I have like some
Poor thing.
bad guy music? Stealth in the bandit camp. Let's try this.
Poor thing.
14. You do not detect any traps. This is a trap-free room in your eyes. The boxes themselves look more... they look very pretty, but also utilitarian.
Okay.
You wanna open the boxes?
I first gonna cast Cure Wounds in myself.
You're
I'm
like,
gonna take like
I know
a lot
there
of
is
this.
absolutely no trap in here, but I'm paranoid.
yes.
Oh,
By
yeah.
now, every forest is probably noise. Besides the fucking yellow mold, I'm not trusting anything.
Yeah, just look out for the yellow, okay?
Yeah, if it's yellow,
Fireball.
don't touch it.
It may have fire here, so
It might set on this box might set on fire randomly. You feel 7 hit points better, Joshua.
yeah.
You feel less shit.
So Amber, you're walking around in the room.
I'm taking distance from the boxes.
Nothing explodes.
Gonna check
Can I
the
take
box.
the brush because that's the only thing that interests me for some reason.
Oh, you don't want to take all the other expensive stuff? Alright.
What other expenses?
I gonna check the box. Just bring it. What did I trigger?
It's 3 chests. You open one chest, it's a chest full of shoes.
I don't like shoes.
They look very pretty and good, well made. For different occasions. For winter, for summer. There's like a pair of sandals in there for some reason.
Oh yes, I remember sandals. I was wearing them at home.
Do they look comfortable?
Yes.
The
What's
more
the
important
size?
question is, do they look like they would fit him?
Yeah, that would be the next question.
You can sit down and try them on.
Sure.
Alright.
They explode.
Amber, do you want to open like a second chest? See what's in there?
Take that fireball.
No, I put my
I feel
hand
like the sandals are cursed.
I never put him off again. Do you know the spell that makes you dance till you drop?
Oof. No
Yes.
$1 ideas. He's totally gonna do that.
Emperor is going to investigate the drawer or whatever it was.
We already investigated, man. Okay.
I mean, I was saying that Emperor is putting her attention towards the drawer.
Oh.
Well, a part of her attention because she's also putting attention towards you in case you explode.
Yeah. Okay.
Please don't explode.
We shall see. Nolar is quiet. He's probably looking for a list of curses.
The curse of gender bender.
Oof.
It's not that kind of D&D tonight.
Yeah, that's too kinky. Okay, let's go.
Kinky, that stuff actually exists.
Yep, in Baldur's Gate, I know.
No. Forgotten Realms.
Yep, I know.
So, you're lucky and all of his shoes and sandals fit you perfectly. Nobody. And you can have a selection of the wildest shoe dreams you've ever had. Like, you didn't even know this color existed. That kind of stuff.
Okay, I want one that look comfy. I don't want a shoe that.
Alright,
Like,
I mean, yeah, just tell me how they look like.
oh, they look like. Honestly, they will be kind of a boot. Like it will be. Be more a neutral color since he's not the guy that wants to stand out. Sorry. He probably saw one that looks comfy and say, "That's probably better than mine." And he see his shoes might have a.
They are all exceptionally well made.
Yeah.
And super comfortable.
Yeah.
There are also some high heels in there.
So he gets a little taller.
For the mud. And the shit in the streets.
Oh, whatever.
Alright.
Just get one that he feels is comfy and ain't gonna restrain his movements.
As you open the other 2 chests,
Yeah.
another one contains 3 old bridal gowns.
I don't know what's that.
Bridal gowns?
A bridal gown means like the
Wedding
bride,
dress.
the wedding woman, the bride wears it
Oh,
while doing the stuff, you know, ceremonial and stuff.
yes.
3 of
Got it.
them, and they look old. I think like
Yeah.
well made, but you know, they've been here for some time. And you find in the third chest, it contains seasonal hats.
I know who these bridal gowns belong to. You wanna take an educated guess?
The former owner, of course, the one that
Telemra.
offers help. Oh,
She married 3 times.
oh yeah.
These are all the super expensive stuff that's gathered in the room.
Oh,
Should I put this into the party stash?
yes.
Aside from the hairbrush, maybe.
Okay.
Amber is somehow
Yeah,
interested in it.
Better take the lapis lazuli.
No, the lapis lazuli is part of the brush.
Yeah, just
okay.
break the brush, get the gem, right?
No, Amber wants the whole brush.
Okay.
Hey guys, I found something valuable. Breaks the brush, and Amber's like, no!
Deep in her heart, with all the misery and hatred in her heart, she's still a girl. I think that's the first time they see some vaguely girly
Does
part of
Amber
her.
even know how to use the brush?
Do you know what this? Do you know what this is called? It's a brush. BRUS, and you get punched in the face.
No, he gets punched through the wall.
Oh man, I was looking at the wrong room this whole time. Okay, that's all the stuff you find in this room over here.
My God,
We gotta steal it anyway, then, I guess.
There's signal heads. Is there a to luck of the better?
So in the room that you are in, that's Emrich's bedroom. It has a chest that contains neatly folded and tailored apparel to fit a slender noble. A jewelry box carved from bone that's worth 10 gold pieces. A tiny box contains a gold signet ring, which bears the Van Vamper motto, "Stone hearts never bleed."
How motivational.
You could take the ring, which is worth 5 gold, but like stealing noble signet rings, that's like some fucked up shit that gets you to jail, or you know, that's the stuff that gets you hanged. Also, super useful for Joshua, or you know, any other criminal activities you want to do.
Evidence.
Yeah, I
Joshua
know.
just say it's evidence.
Yeah, that's evidence.
That I will use for my personal benefit in the future.
So, Mortlock's room has nothing apparently, because it's just a bed and a nightstand.
No, there's
Also,
stuff in there.
this signet ring might be pretty value in the black market.
Ooh.
You are a real criminal piece of shit.
My guy kinda heard that, and he gets kinda bummed because he's kind of recurring his old ways. He grabs his helm brush and gives a little praise.
I mean, I'm stealing this brush, so I'm not better, but well, I'm not claiming to be.
The other room, which belongs to Mortlock, it's a dark room that contains a bed, a wooden chest with clawed feet, and a night table. The chest itself is 25 pounds. You see a few drab garments made for a man of Mortlock's size. So they are like they're like XXXL
Yeah.
clothing.
Hey, Joshua, you could use this as a cloak.
That a little too big? I might step on it and fall. I don't like it.
You might trip. No capes.
Yeah.
You can just cut it up in the front and then he has a cape.
There are a few... I love it how the book says, a few worthless personal effects.
What?
Personal effects in the room that are worthless. And there is a stuffed doll of a troll from Mortlock's childhood.
Huh.
So if you... Does anybody want a stuffed troll doll?
Yes.
I would like to mail it to him, but I don't know where he is.
I said Saurif once and say here.
Sarif suddenly interested, like, ooh, weird.
Ooh, weird. It's mine now.
Yes.
Part of me was thinking of giving to my sister, but I don't know. I don't think she likes trolls.
You got so much stuff stolen by now. If you sell it, you can buy her a prettier though.
Yeah.
I can point you to something she would. I'm just imagining Joss's face like slight derail.
Oh,
What? Did she just shade?
she'll pretend she didn't like it, but gonna love it, depending if you give what she wants.
So you would know that there's one room left up here, over here, which...
And here.
Oh yeah, you can go there.
Well, open the fucking door.
So I will open all the doors, thinking that you want to go through them anyways.
Yes.
This looks like a balcony or something.
Du-du-du.
Oh.
This looks suspicious.
Yeah,
Okay.
you step
did
up
look-
on the... Like, stop moving. I can only describe one room at a time. It's a crenellated stone battlement encloses this balcony overlooking the front yard. It's a 15-foot drop from the balcony to the ground. Also, you see outside, and everything outside can probably see you. As it shows up to, when you stand up here, you can overlook the outsides of the upper city. That's like this whole open area space for people to move through. So you don't want to stand on the balcony.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to the balcony then.
Hey Joshua, look at this.
Okay.
You see an oak writing desk, angled to face the middle of the room. Has a matching chair behind it, and two black candlesticks atop it. Other furnishings include 3 bookcases and 3 standing suits of black plate armor, topped with a bucket helm and equipped with a long sword and a shield. A wrought iron spiral staircase leads up to another room.
Should we disarm the armors? I don't trust them. Oh, not touch them at all?
Well, what do you want to do with the armor?
Well,
Check for magic or something?
so you guys need to stop moving as we roll initiative.
Okay.
Because this armor starts glowing with 2 red eyes in its
Which
helmet
I don't see
socket.
any.
Okay.
Just as I was talking about disarming or avoiding the armor takes the initiative.
Yes, I mean, you guys are surprised as the armor starts looking at the
I'm not
direction.
surprised. I was expecting this.
Amber enters the room and the armor says... No, it says nothing. It, like, starts creaking and looks towards Amber as it hefts its shield and longsword.
Don't you just stand over there and pretend we're not here? No? Okay.
Are you Falambra Van Vamper?
Not really.
Then
We have
it will attack you.
We have the signed ring.
Can I lie to it?
We have the ring of the Van Dramper.
Let me see. The only creatures permitted in this area are Duke Van Vamper and her sons. If any other creature enters the room unescorted, a fiery orange light fills the helmed horror's hollow interior as it attacks. Yes, it will attack you. Do we?
So what's an initiative of 15.14?
It means Amber's dexterity is 14, and if somebody else rolls 15, then it would show 15 plus the dex bonus of the creature.
Dexterity tiebreaker in case two people roll a fit.
Yeah, we've set it up for. We used it once for a Sunless Citadel game to help with tiebreaking. Sarif, I would like you to roll initiative as well. Unless Sarif doesn't want to. I mean, the battle is obvious. Nice.
Sorry, what do you do on your turn? I continue playing cards.
I have it all now.
I approach
more
the
pressing
armor
matters.
and ask, do you want some round of Gwent? The armor just nods and we play.
Joshua, you
Yep.
react faster than the helmet horror as it steps up and hefts its shield,
Okay.
slowly walking menacingly towards Amber.
Joshua, seeing the situation, just jumps right wing and gonna try attack. Right here. Yep, just like that.
Haha! Heroically! Joshua strikes. Your attack is deflected as he hefts his massive shield between himself and your blade. Ka-ching!
Knew it. Okay, that's my turn.
Amber!
I'm getting tired of this house.
Yeah, as you can see, this armor probably has a really high AC.
I mean, it's literally plate mail with a
Armor.
shield.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
AC of, let's say 20.
Yeah. Something around that.
There's no secret. You guys know that it's very well protected, and you don't know how. It's hard to hurt.
It
this
has
creature.
no fleshy bits you can cut in pieces.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna get very focused, speak rage, and hit it really, really, really hard, I hope.
Do you still have rage today?
I went in here with 3 rage charges and I used 1 for Telemra.
Yeah.
There we go. Rage!
That shit.
You should have had reckless attack.
You try to attack, but it bashes your attack away with its shield.
I reckless attack? Yeah, I can reckless attack.
What does that mean?
She attacks with advantage.
Yes, but I have
Oh,
to say that
yeah.
before.
Yeah, she need. Oh, so no.
When you make your first attack, you can decide.
Yeah, before you roll.
Yep. Well, chill. Whatever. Chill.
Well, yes, too late.
Let's
Yeah.
all let roll again.
We are 12. We have 12 sessions in, and you should know.
backseats.
No backsies. You should know. We've been playing for a while now. Especially you. You've been playing RPGs for what, 10 years?
7.
Yes. So.
No, 6.
Alright.
We got it.
Next turn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
next turn.
Sarif, you hear grunting from Amber and Joshua
First thing he
alone in a room.
First thing he hears from Amber is, "I'm tired of this house."
Like a very frustrated. Ah.
Okay, I will go over here and try to see what's in this room, because somehow there's some black, I don't know what, and I can't really see in there.
So this room over here is a balcony, and there's a way to the room over the balcony if you wish to go that way.
Noise is coming from here.
I'm gonna step into the room.
You're standing outside on the balcony.
See here. Yeah.
Oh, do you have no light? Is that what's?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Do you have
I
dark
never
vision?
did anything with it. I have very far dark vision, yes.
How far? Is it 120?
I don't understand what you say. Oh, now it's better.
So now I give you vision, but only you should be able to see it because of your dark vision. So it's not a torch, but you can see. You want to go through this door over here. That's where the noise of battle, where all the moaning and sweating is coming from.
Oh, now I see them. And there's some weird armor thingy. Okay. I'm gonna Sacred Flame this thing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Insulted.
Yeah.
You throw the sacred flame at his armor, and it perishes upon it, having absolute no effect.
The flame.
It has to have a dex save. It's not an attack.
Yep.
The armor rolled a natural 20.
You can, you can roll me an Arcana check if you wish to. Your attack hit and it had no effect.
I will do this.
13. You know what it is called. These animated armors are stronger than what is usually known as an animated armor. It's known as a helmed horror, which is very strong and has different immunities to spells and magic. Specifically, it is possible to attune a helmed horror to be immune to 3 spells. One of them, like Sacred Flame, as you've noticed, you've cast a spell upon it and you see some runes glow up and completely negate the spell effect.
Okay. I will tell everyone this. This guy has immunity to the Sacred Flame spell. Won't attack it with it. And I walk back. Wait, over here.
It's not
Can't walk
like
that
anyone else can cast it, so...
I don't know that.
Joshua can.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the helmed horse's turn.
Yes.
Now let me cut you up over here. Multi-attack. It does 2 attacks. Can he see you? Yes, he can. Who is in front? Well,
Both.
why don't I flip a coin? A 1 hits Joshua.
Me.
A longsword gets flung in your direction with the pointy end forward.
Yeah.
A 17.
No.
No? You dodge the attack?
Yes.
Wait, are you holding a shield or like what's
Oh.
happening?
Holding a shield.
Alright, gotcha.
And he has half plate.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have 19 AC.
Gotcha. Then he does his second strike as well. Did it roll? A 20.
That hits.
The second strike, the longsword slides down across your chest, knocking the wind out of you. The half plate catching most of its blow, getting a small dent, like a slash across the plate. You take 9 damage.
9.
And it goes back into idle battle animation. Delion.
I tap and oh, that.
I'm sorry, again?
And my shield and rapier will just go here, and I guess my hunter's mark should still be activated.
What's the duration?
Done.
Is it 10 minutes or longer?
1 hour.
An hour.
Yes, then it should be still activated.
So I will, as a bonus action, put it on the armor and try to hit my rapier. 3.
23 hits.
4. So 7 damage.
It is at this moment when you realize that he takes less damage from normal means of cutting. Being resistant.
Okay, but he is not totally immune.
I don't
Yes.
think that's the thing. I think it's totally immune versus standard then.
I'm sure there is, but
Yeah, there's some borderline bullshit that you rarely see.
so yes, you strike it, and you are able to get a good cut like between its gaps, but your mundane weapon does you seem like you get resistance when you penetrate, but it doesn't feel very effective.
Yeah.
And I think with that it's Joshua's turn again.
Okay, try attack again.
Rhea walks over to the powder room and watches you guys.
I guess that's a hit. Likely, but
23 hits, yes.
we're right click, gonna click again. 4, so 2. Or completely resist piercing.
Did you just notice that you wrote the 23 just like the Eluin and then a 4 just like that?
What? Oh, yeah.
Something is wrong.
Well, to be fair, I roll a 2, you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Then you also do 4 damage, which is halved by 2.
Right,
And you realize how ineffective your strike is.
yep.
Amber.
Can I draw the axe and hand it to Dalian? Then attack?
You may, yes.
Okay, then I draw the axe, say Dalian axe, and throw it.
Delion.
I have my shield and the rapier, and I say I can't use it effectively. But I will be with my rapier next turn.
Do you drop a weapon to catch the axe, or do you let the
No.
axe drop drop on the floor?
He lets the axe drop. Okay. Then I attack with the claw, since I disarmed myself just now. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. It's no use. Also, you need to say that you attack recklessly before you roll.
Yes, but I didn't intend
Can I
to
use
attack
it?
recklessly. Yes, you can access. You're a ranger. You can use all martial weapons.
It's not. Sorry, I thought it was the double-handed, like.
No, it's war axe, a single-handed.
Because at the beginning, I guess it was a giant thingy, you know.
So it's made by giants, which is still the case, but we talked like the type of axe is a war axe.
Battle axe.
What's it called?
Battle axe.
Battle axe.
But it's a strength weapon, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But it's magic.
yeah.
Delian would recognize its prowess against anything that has resistance by normal
Yeah,
means.
it won't matter next turn.
Alright,
Because he dropped it. Like a hot potato.
drop it on the floor!
Because I have something next turn.
Alright, Sarif,
Oh yeah, your force damage bullshit.
Yes.
it's your turn.
Should have thrown it to Joshua then.
Josh is like,
What?
no, I'm a
Should I-
dex fag, I can't help you!
Yep.
And I will try to claw off the grave him this time.
Claw of the Grave! Ah, your attack barely misses as it pulls up its shield. As the claws grip on the shield and the necrotic energy dissipates.
Too bad. I walk back into the corner.
I literally only have a 25% chance to hit that piece of shit.
So, the Helmed Horror will use its shield to knock Joshua back. Like, slam it into you. That's a crit. So,
Okay.
it's doing an unarmed attack, so it does 1 damage, plus doubling the 1, which is 2 damage, plus 4 strength. Joshua, you take 6 damage, as he slams the shield into your face.
Okay.
Using you reeling back to allow him to swing across Delian. Oh, that's a 10. Delian, this armor is telegraphing its attack pretty well for you, and you duck underneath the swing. Swing! So, with that, that's the Helmed Horror's turn. Yes. Delian.
Oh, I invoke my inner planar warrior bonus action. As my rapier begins to shimmer.
Kick the X
Silvery
over
glow.
to Joshua.
And I... It's my 4th step this time. Ten, so I will fail, I guess.
Yeah, 10 misses. This Helmed Horror has no problem dodging your attack. With that, it's a new round. Joshua, before it's your turn, you see Rhea sees you all having a bunch of problem, and he lays down carefully Siren on a table and jumps in over here and grabs. Yeah, I think she grabs the axe. But she will pass a Helmed Horror to do so, so she gets a slice. A 16, she dodges the attack. Oh wait, what's I need to check Rhea's armor real quick. Ah yeah, there we go. It says she has 11 AC, but that's not correct. She has 17.
Oh, nice.
Isn't she wearing armor and shit?
I don't know. Something in the stats is not calculated right. So as Rhea rolls past Delian to grab the axe, she attacks the Helmed Horror before she steps backward. Bing!
Let me guess, Raya is not a Dex flag.
No, she's not. Is this weapon? Can she two-hand the axe?
She can two-hand it. 1d10 plus 4. Well, +4 for me.
She rolls a 12, so.
It's 13. It's a 13, but it still misses, so.
Joshua,
Yep. I'm gonna attack again.
no.
It misses. Yep.
Amber,
This time I say reckless attack. I'm gonna tear the whole wall apart if necessary. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
no, you miss all of your attacks. It's
This is getting depressing.
Sarif.
We try again. Does it hit?
As 21 hits, yes.
Big twist, and it's immune to this spell too.
Your Claws of the Grave hit its eye sockets, like the small pieces where the plates overlap, and sneak in. Let me double check. And your Claws of the Grave sneak in, and you see that your attack does absolutely nothing.
It is immune versus necrotic damage.
This
It's immune to this one too. Try another one.
I know,
Yeah.
I think this time it's not a spell, it's the necrotic damage.
Probably.
it is yes, that's your conclusion, that it must be held together by necrotic energy itself.
Guess
The
it's fucked too then.
takes no it is immune to necrotic.
That makes me regret giving away the X right now.
Amber is okay. You can be right once in a while. Now it's the Helmed Horror's turn, and it swings its longsword at Amber twice. Shing shing. 16.
Here's advantage on both attacks.
Oh, 22.
That hits.
That's 10 slashing damage.
Oh, 5.
The longsword is a mundane weapon itself. It's not. There's no magical bullshit happening with the. The second attack is a critical strike. But he rolled a 1 on both d8s, so you only take 6 damage from the crit. Man, Washik, I thought like, sure, they will like go down into the dungeon. We get you at least like in the second half of the show. But this is turning out like, Jesus, I don't know.
You should have expected that we are looking through this place systematically from up to the down.
Look,
Or if not, just
I
next time
expected
perhaps.
if I show up for the last maybe 30 minutes of the session, it is going to be okay.
Give you more time to create your
So
character.
you tell me I have 1 hour left to put your character into the game.
I mean, look, if you really want to insert me somewhere, you will do it. You are the GM, and you are a good GM. You will find a way.
Also, next time perhaps just give us the stuff and tell us in short what.
No problem. No problem.
In
And
there
if you
and-
don't, I'm okay with it, Zonala. It's alright. I've got stuff to do. I'm finishing my character and I will find stuff for me. I'm listening to you guys. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, I wanted to skip the stuff, but then I realized there's a bunch of stuff that's actually important.
Yeah, good.
Stop talking, let Delian do his shit.
Also, like, I cannot really skip this Helmed Horror if you... Like, I cannot just give you loot and ignore the enemies.
Yeah, obviously.
That's the Helmed Horror's attack. He attacked twice, he hit twice, and now it's Delian's turn. Delian. Delian, can you hear me?
He just rolled, but he's not saying anything.
Oh, okay. Well, the 20 hits. You can roll for damage.
Can't you hear me?
Now I
Yes,
can.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay.
If you
Oh,
said
yeah.
something before, then we did not hear it. No.
Yeah, I just basically said that I will do the Planar Warrior again. But I mean, it was quite obvious.
So it's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. So it's my Brass Planar Warrior, and it's all. Oh no! Rolls, but it's force damage at least. 12 force damage.
So it's all of it is force damage when you use Planar
Yes.
Warrior, right? This is when you realize that this creature is also immune to force damage.
No!
Yes!
What is this thing not immune against? Radiant damage?
It's immune to force damage and necrotic damage, guys. I'm sorry.
Force
you
damage?
know-
That's
you know
quite
how-
rare. That's
Yeah, I was about. Do you know how few things are immune to force damage?
Delion, you found your nemesis. It is at this point where Rhea tries to share her space with Joshua to slash.
wait. I will go back and make place for her. And
Can
I still
attack
movement.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Which means the Helmed Horror will attack you.
Will it, or does it wait for Rhea to get away and attack her then? Because it only can do that.
I don't think the construct is like smart enough to allot. Like
Doesn't plan ahead.
Yeah, so try your best. Better not
That's
do
a crit.
this, perhaps, but-
critical strike.
No.
I'm sorry. He crits you for 26
Okay, kill
attack.
me.
It's
Stop critting!
you take 16 slashing damage, Delion.
Slashing.
Oh.
Ouch.
16
Oh, wait.
slashing damage. And Rhea is like, don't worry, Delion, I'll take the front. Rhea steps forward to swing her longsword. She uses the power of multi-attack. 25 and 21. As she deals... oh wait, that's those are... she actually rolls d10s, not the 8s. So let me roll d10s. Oh, that's
two.
that's worse.
That's
Now,
over.
you cannot just add 2 when you roll a d8 instead
Yeah.
of d10.
Oh, it was on the damage. That's what is on attack.
So she rolls 2 and 4 plus 3 plus 3. 12 damage. Half.
Plus, did you calculate a +1 for the X on each attack?
That's right. So it's 14 damage and it's magical damage. She carves into the armor very nicely with this battle axe, exposing some of its pauldrons, doing 14 damage. Joshua, it's back to you.
Okay, I gonna disengage.
You slip back. Nope, 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 nope.
Yep. And gonna go.
You don't even need to disengage because it already took the reaction, so you could just go away and attack it from.
That is true. If you have your bonus action for something else.
No, he doesn't need a bonus action. He can just walk away with his normal movement and then use his action.
Ma, that's what I said. If he wants
yes,
to
of course.
use his bonus action for something else, he can just step back.
No, not his bonus action, his normal action.
For
Okay.
disengage?
No, he doesn't need to disengage. It already attacked.
Yeah, just move.
Mara, stop confusing stuff, Jesus!
Armor took an attack of opportunity against.
We all know what we are all talking about the same thing. You don't need to explain it 4 times.
What
Jo-
you're
it's
saying
Joshua.
is not disengage because I don't need it.
think
It's
not
useless.
disengage because you don't need to. Use your action for something more useful.
I forgot.
For example, there are people bleeding out.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people bleeding in this room.
Yeah.
Joshua, do you have 1 hit point?
Yes.
Joshua is the one bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, then heal yourself or something.
So,
Yeah. Oh, it's disengage.
Yeah, I mean, so the Helmed Horror took the opportunity to slash at Delion, which allows you to take the moment and step away from the Helmed Horror. If you have a ranged weapon or spell, now would be a good time.
I think I'm gonna waste all my level 1 slot, one with Cure Wounds, other with Healing Words, I guess. No, I gonna save the Healing Word for...
What would Helm do, Joshua? What would Helm do?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on me because I'm probably the one that needs
Helm
more.
would want you to stay alive, of course. That's the only reasonable thing.
Yeah. So, Cure Wounds, level 1.
Look at all these spells I don't need. I just heal myself instead. You gain 11 hit points. As the wounds close up and like the slightly broken nose from the shield bash gets like straightened out.
You know what? I'm gonna use the bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. Yay, so creative.
Fucking jeez.
What kind of damage does the weapon deal?
Joshua, yes. What damage does spiritual weapon do?
What is, for the duration?
Force damage. It's utterly useless.
Let him find out himself, Unicorn, like, Jesus.
I don't know, help him not making critical error.
Yeah, but you're very impatient when you do so.
Yeah.
Okay, it's useless, and he misses anyway. Just put a spiritual weapon here.
I mean, Joshua, you would know because you've seen force damage happen. So, like,
Oh, okay.
Joshua would come to that conclusion, even though nobody totally missed it.
Yeah. Then I don't have nothing to use a reaction.
Yep, no problem. But so you can keep your second spell slot for something else instead.
Okay.
Like a better healing word.
Amber,
Yes.
you feel very frustrated by this this creature that uses armor and shields to protect itself. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Badly, being frustrated doesn't give me any bonuses.
No. Do you wish to attack recklessly?
Yes.
Or do you wish to share... Okay, 23 hits.
Fuck.
I don't know what this is, but 18 misses. So...
It's ignorable.
What?
What?
What did you say?
The second roll you can ignore.
Okay.
I just had a brain fart and clicked on the Abyssal Claw instead of the Abyssal.
What is the 7 Rage Radiant? What does that even mean?
That's 2 rage. That's a weird combination. I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I deal 10 slashing, 5 radiant, and 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, is your attack magical as a barbarian? For the purposes of immunities?
Since you never told me that the claw counts as magical for that, I don't know.
What does it say on the claw? Like, what did we write down?
Nothing.
Then it's not magical. We can look it up at a later date. I know we had this discussion, but
yeah, because like for monks and druids, they get it at level 6.
yes.
Yeah.
Discussion that the claw might be exponentially less useful if it doesn't count as magical at a higher.
At a higher level, like I know at some point, but I don't know like
at
when.
Level 6 would be the threshold.
Say again.
I mean, necrotic damage would still be kinda magical, but the thing is,
What did you say about which level is it for monks and stuff?
6.
6? Yeah, then you can write it down in your claw that that's a thing you get when when you are level 6. So you do the slashing damage for half. So instead of 10, you do 5. And you do 5 radiant damage. But the necrotic damage is ineffective. Zarif.
But it is still better than longsword strikes right now, I guess.
Yeah, Delian is wounded. Did I misunderstand that?
Yes, Delian.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
you were around the corner. You look, you see everybody's doing well. You get it behind the corner. Then you look again. Delian is bleeding. Joshua is bleeding. Everybody's like hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
This is information. Amber is bleeding too, but not as badly.
Amber's behind the staircase. You can barely see her.
so Delian gets my healing light. Maybe it
Healing
will work someday.
light.
No, it won't work.
No.
Corrected it? What are
For
you
I heal him for 4. And then I'm gonna leave.
Gonna...
All right.
Play cards with these dudes again. I don't have anything effective against.
Do you have any ranged attacks?
No, nothing effective.
You
Not
could.
even a crossbow or anything?
Don't you have Eldritch Blast?
And didn't we say
Eldritch Blast needs 4 damage, force damage.
Oh.
So he is rated for a spell that doesn't work. He has necrotic, which this thing is immune to, and force, which this thing is immune to.
I mean, if you wish, you can like look at your companions. If they have a weapon, you could take.
Maybe Raya's crossbow or Darius'
the X? I can't hit him. I need to roll a 20 anyway. So.
Oh no!
You could use the help action on someone.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, I have a scimitar that I don't use at my side.
I found
Magical, but
like
it's not force.
the perfect enemy to kill you all with. I just have like 3 hand horrors hunt you down.
Oh man. But
Just-
immune to force damage, that's so bad.
Yeah, that's oh man.
I mean, a paladin would pounce his thing into the dust.
This hand horror is getting cocky and puts his shield onto his back and double hands the longsword to strike Amber. 1 and 2. Amber, did you attack recklessly?
Yes, I say that, even if it wasn't necessary.
A 25 and a crit.
Fuck me.
You take
Can you
6.
stop critting so much?
Okay, okay, I will tell Roll20 to stop letting me roll 20s.
You roll all the shit and you keep critting every turn.
Yeah.
I do. I can send you screenshots of all the crits I did.
I don't want to see that.
So you take 6 plus 9, which is 15. No, it's 6 damage and 9 damage, which means 3 damage and 4 damage for you.
Yeah, which means I'm well below half health.
Delion, for the first time in your life, you see Amber getting exhausted. This is
For the second time, because the first time it wasn't a dungeon where she got beaten into the dust.
beside the fireball, but that's not the point.
Not the fireball, the armor, the magic armor, the magic flying gloves.
All right, no, not magical armor, my weakness.
Yes, that's why I'm that's exactly the reason why I was paranoid about the armor.
I will go over there behind
Raya?
and I will.
The armor is not in vision over there with the... There's a big staircase that leads up to the upper room.
Ah, I thought it was like a table or something.
No, it leads.
Table left,
That's
to the
the
left.
I can't
staircase
see
that
Amber
leads.
from here, or what?
So
Can't see Amber?
you can stand over here. You will be able to see her and the armor, but you know it's a small gap.
Okay, I mean the armor is not important. I only want to touch Amber.
Yes, you can do that from here.
Okay, that sounds so wrong, but
Amber, you get touched from behind. On the shoulder.
I don't have time for this shit, so I'm gonna ignore this one.
healed. And I will cast
Wait,
Cure Wounds
what?
when I found it.
Wait, what do you expect me to do? A reaction attack against it?
That's why I told just healed. So hopefully you'll understand. I tried to heal you.
She's not even listening right now.
Oh, I heal you for 9.
Yes,
Anyway.
I noted that, but Amber's still not listening.
Yes. And with the rest of my movement, I will go back.
Pull your bow and shoot at it. Because that's...
I used I used my
Yeah.
action.
I mean, use your... Yeah, do it next turn.
So now it's Rhea's turn again. She will use the battle axe at its most efficiency, striking twice.
How come the most effective party member in our party is the NPC?
You know, strength is really good when you need to kill stuff. A 22,
Yes.
a 22 and a 10, one attack hits, and she does 7 slashing damage.
Don't worry, I'm
It's
sending
really
you back.
depressing that that character has 2 attacks and I have to reach level 5 to get my second.
Yeah, she's more powerful than you.
He's badass.
Maybe she should keep the axe then.
Siren,
Pretty sure I will need the axe later on.
Siren,
Siren, you're dead.
Siren lets out a gasp as dead bodies sometimes do after a time, and then
Like the gas has built up and he farted.
yes.
So, you have been locked away. You are gagged, and you have your hands tied in front of you. You hear a commotion.
Why are you describing the bondage dungeon?
I'll start wiggling.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Did all the guards that were left to guard him leave?
The guards are guarding.
Well,
12. You managed to free. You managed to free your hands.
oh. Well. Then I guess I will try to free the rest of myself and go looking for my stuff.
Let me tell you where you are. So you are in a square room that is 20 feet by 20 feet. A square, basically. There is an empty bookcase. Above you is a peaked roof with like crisscrossing rafters.
Am I supposed to see something on the map?
I don't know if you have a character.
I have. Well, I didn't put it on the map anywhere.
Okay,
Okay.
let me take your character. I'm trying to find out which one is you because you did. I don't know which
Long
one.
name. It's the super long name with the super white icon that is hard to see. Goddamn Dragon Shore.
Oh, when I open your character, it. Oh, okay. That's a different. I think that. Too many characters. I need to delete some of them.
Yeah, this Vodge Edgewib can be deleted. I don't know why I get. I think it's for like creating a tertiary character. If this one just that.
Yeah.
You can give it to me.
So, I mean, you don't really need vision. Let me describe what you see instead of anything else.
So I see a bookcase, you said?
Empty bookcase. You see two filthy padlocked cages that stand on the floor. So each one of them holds a human prisoner. So you were locked up here as well, but you are not in a cage. You noticed, so usually, you know, there are two imps guarding you, but something has happened and they flew off to find out what's going on and did not return. And then you've heard a battle underneath you. It's happening.
Okay.
Yes. I'm trying to find, so there's a trap door that leads downward.
And I don't see like any my stuff anywhere near me.
I think not in this room, no.
Okay, well then I will just go through the. I will search the bookcase first to find if there's anything that could be helpful to me.
Let's see. Do you find anything useful here? Roll me an investigation check real quick, or perception.
Okay, I'm better at one of those things. Yeah.
You see an exceptionally long stick, like 10 foot long, which is used to like push away like stuff collecting in the rafters, like birds' nests and such, so they don't nest at the very top, which could be used as a quarterstaff.
Okay, I'll take it as an improvised weapon then. And
It would count as a quarterstaff, like you can
Okay.
use the quarterstaff stats.
And I will try and go through the trapdoor. Since I freed myself, I am preparing to leave this place.
Yeah, there are like two humans here as well, which are also bound and gagged in the cages.
Oh, then I definitely want to try my best to like let them out or anything.
Those cages are locked. Yes, you tug on the cages and you see like a lock with a key-shaped hole in them.
Okay, let's go to somebody else in the turn order, and I will figure out what I'm gonna do next.
Okay. Stop playing with the arrows. Joshua.
You can crash roll 20,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Joshua's like, I don't know. I know cure wounds and magic weapon, and it doesn't work. What do I do?
Use shit of faith on Ember. Where does that work? Oh,
My
that's-
favorite
that's-
spells are
No.
useless.
Okay, I think guiding bolt then.
Did you want to be a ranged cleric? Don't you have a longbow?
Yes.
Use that.
Or heal someone.
I'm gonna try guiding bolt, and I'm gonna use the channel. No, I can't say as a reaction. I just the guiding bolt. I use this a reaction shot plus 10, so that hits.
So you use your war cleric thing, right, to make 22?
Channel divinity, yes. I can only use once.
Okay.
And I roll like shit. It's radiant. Oh, but he has. I don't know if he has a disadvantage or if people attack with
The
advantage.
next attack on him has advantage.
Good. Okay.
So I don't need to use a reckless attack.
Yes.
So 22 does hit. I had to check. Guiding Bolt does work on this creature. It does not get nullified by the runes on his armor, as you do 8 radiant damage.
Which is still miserable for the amount of this.
It looks quite weakened. Its movements get sluggish as the radiant energy like invades its necrotic armaments that holds him together.
I think right now I'm really glad that the necrotic damage I deal without choice doesn't.
Ember.
I'm gonna normal attack right now. It's a 20, which should hit by now.
It does.
So it's 4 radiant, 1 necrotic, and 11 slash. So 6.
I'm calculating. That's 9 damage. The armor is quite weakened and prone to get destroyed soon. A few more strikes. Which...
You have
Sarif,
to wait until Rhea is
Sarif, do you wish to play Gwent with the guards?
Yes.
Roll me like game check, if you have cards of some sort.
No, I don't have cards.
Okay. Do you wish to like help your friends instead, or?
What can I help there?
I mean, what does Sarif do?
You can literally try to use the help action.
I mean, you could also despair for a round. We're gonna die.
Yes, you can panic. Use the special attack action panic.
Or tell me what Sarif thinks for the next 6 seconds.
I need poop.
That's not worth it. This armor... Nah.
I need to try something. I'm just gonna roll an attack for no reason.
Okay. You explode. If dead, I will give the helmed horror 2 attacks to strike down Amber where she stands.
Yep.
Amber, are you reckless?
No. I didn't need to because I got advantage from something else.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Guiding Bolt before the Barbarian's turn is literally one of the best.
A 10 and an 8.
Both missed.
Delion, the tide is turning in your favor.
Okay, before I do something, I want to ask Donalar, would I think that's possible? She agrees, but just to take the axe from for 1 turn and then give it back, basically. Can both attack with the axe?
I think you would have to make an acrobatics or sleight of hand check to like have one weapon that 2 people use in a turn of combat. It's quite a dexterous feat to me.
If you had a spear, I would just say yes, but with an axe.
If you wish, you can roll me acrobatics
no,
or sleight of hand.
Do what the GM
No,
says.
then I won't do that because she's more efficient with the axe than I, so...
Like, here, I have this fantastic idea for stint.
But I will take my bow out, it's rapier,
Okay.
and I will just, without Planner Warrior, shoot
But to
it.
ask, does Planet Warrior work on rain?
Yes.
I wanted to ask, can you deactivate Planet Warrior?
I don't have to because it's only working for one attack. It's always always have to activate it with a bonus action.
Oh, I see.
That's why I
Gotcha.
always put Hunter's Mark first.
Yes.
Then Planar Warrior.
Okay, good to know. That's good to know. You say,
Oh,
I use the power of the
just don't
divine
do it.
fury. Oh wait, that doesn't work. I will attack you normally, like always.
22.
22 hits.
And
Shin.
and Hunter's Mark.
Well, you can't have the 1 damage, so it's 1 damage.
Yep. So you do 5 damage and 1 damage. I think now it's time for Vashik's character's turn. And
Well, I have decided.
yes.
First, what I'm going to try is I'm going to try to use my weapon and my strength to bash on the locks and see if I can, or at least, use the weapon as a crowbar and try to basically break the locks on the cage.
Yes. So the cages are locked. The trapdoor itself is not locked. It doesn't look to be, at least. You can roll.
I don't want to leave without trying to let those people out.
Uh,
of the cages.
Roll me an attack.
Is he over us?
Attack?
Yes. Attack with the quarterstaff.
Oh.
21. Roll me damage.
Uh,
You see it like boom, 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 boom. It shakes around a bit, but it seems quite sturdy. Maybe if you attack it a few more times, you might be able to break it. But
well,
it appears.
I'm gonna continue next turn.
Okay. Everybody else hears like up the stairs. Somebody's like, I mean, what's the noise of wood hitting metal?
Plonk. Puff. Boop.
Pop, 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 pop.
Like a musical instrument.
Reverse, you look
Ding dong dong.
Well, I have a metal here and I have a wood here. Let's see.
Rhea misses with both of her attacks. Joshua, this is your time to shine. To do. It's your time, at least.
What's the
Alright.
ace? Wait, it was it had a 20 with the sheep? Okay, then she missed it.
I'm gonna drop the shield, take my longbow, and try my best. No,
Explode.
that's my game.
I will not laugh at Joshua pulling out his longbow. Like, finally, it's time. The thing that I was meant to do. You drop the arrow to the ground. It fumbles through your grasp. Ember.
Yeah, reckless attack. Which was unnecessary again. Neck me.
So, you destroy the armor as it has 1 hit point.
Oh,
Good.
good.
There's probably no soul or anything I can drain.
So, the metal has been weakened attack after attack, and you strike through its chest plate, tearing it open with your abyssal claw and reaching inside. And the necrotic energy, you feel something, and you squish it with your claws, ripping it apart as the necrotic energy booms out and then implodes. The armor starts like folding into itself with your arm stuck inside it. You can pull your arm out if you wish to.
On the one hand, it seems to be the sensible option, but on the other side, I'm curious. Can I leave like one finger inside? Or the tip of one finger?
Just the tip.
Yes. To see if I'm missing the tip afterwards, because the demonic claw has better regeneration than the rest of Amber.
Yeah, you can roll me a sleight of hand check if you want to do that.
Do I get reckless attack on that?
No. It's not recklessly sleight of handing.
I recklessly slide off hand to rob someone. That means punching in the face and then stealing.
So, Amber wants to pull her hand back to experiment as this armor is like folding into itself. It's like when like a piece of metal, like a U-boat, gets sent into the crushing depths of the ocean, and like the integrity falls apart and it like implodes.
Crushing them.
Yeah, it crushes into itself. That's what's happening, and it's forming a metal ball of like shredded plate armor around Amber's abyssal claw, covering your hand completely.
Anything else?
Yeah, you take 10 crushing damage.
Ouch.
You can halve that. You can halve that with your rage if you still have rage on.
Wait, crushing damage doesn't exist, so...
No, that's the damage.
Bludgeoning.
That's the bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Well, it's crushing, so...
Okay.
Excuse
five
me,
damage.
princess.
Sadly, I am not a princess, or this fight would have been over 5 turns ago.
Rhea points out the noise from upstairs.
Yeah. Why? I don't want to fight another monster like that. Let's ignore.
Yeah,
Let's leave the mansion. I need a long rest.
basically that's it.
I'm gonna say fold back the claw, but it's just retracting it, like turning the hand small. Does the metal
So
stick to the
your demonic hand turns to a human hand, and you feel the weight of the metal on your normal hand, like dragging your hand down as your hand slips out and it clonks to the floor. Clonk! There's still a shield and a longsword, though.
Amber looks at her hand like, this kinda hurt actually.
Yeah. My
And
new-
then he lets the claw back out, stares at.
yeah.
It looks super evil every time you do it.
But they would see that the claw does not have any visible damage if it had it before.
Does it?
I don't think it does. I mean, it's a thing like if you didn't lose like a limb.
But I said when even they could clip a finger off, and it wouldn't regrow, and it would take the hit points needed to do that.
Like your arm does not. It's not regenerating.
No, not in that kind. Just if she loses the finger in her normal form, it's gone. If she uses it in a claw form, it comes back next.
Well, we need to talk about this again.
We about a lot of things.
Oh, damn it.
Apparently lost a count about the stuff my hand can do.
You just like add new stuff every
No.
week, and I'm like, I'm sleepy. Let me sleep, please. It's midnight.
It was like 2 months or 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh, there's more thing. God damn it.
Well,
How
you.
hurt does Amber look?
So Amber looks very, very upset.
I mean, how hurt? Are you...
Amber
know,
looks hurt. She looks varying degrees of upset.
I mean, that's normal, but...
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
percent
shit.
upset.
Delian, give me an insight check or a medicine check.
I mean, Yeah. It's in
Well, Saints, I check with disadvantage.
21.
Oh yeah, no, she's messed up. So she definitely looks bloodied, and all of there's like a lot of heavy breathing going on, and sweat dripping off her brow. She's holding
Joshua,
together. She's probably better off than yourself, but still very. She took a dent.
Okay, but you said she's better off than myself?
Yes.
Joshua, does your god still grant you some healing? What do you think?
I have some healing, but I would like to hold that for.
And I think it would be best to take a short rest here, perhaps,
No, let's just keep going. Don't
You
worry.
hear the noises of plonk, plonk, plonk,
May I?
plonk,
May I?
plonk.
Can I? What?
Thank you.
I'm just gonna open the bag and pull like 4 health potions out of it.
Plonk.
I'm gonna plug you in the fucking face.
No, that's what you hear all the time. You just hear this loud banging from upstairs.
I'm not liking it. Can
Somewhere
someone
above you.
turn down this?
Yeah, Vashik,
Too loud here, let's go out.
Vashik, Vashik, you're successful.
Sorry if you stop playing with whatever you found, please.
I'm just going to go upstairs. What kind of door is there?
Zarif, can you do me a sleight of hand check?
What?
This is important.
This is important. Wait, Sarif is still playing cards.
Is
right?
Zarif still here? I'm
Hello? Sorry.
Yeah, Zarif, can you please roll a sleight of hand check? Maybe he went to the toilet and we just didn't notice.
Didn't say anything.
Well, we go back to what Zarif is doing when he's online again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't get a reaction from Zarif as he's AFK, like T-posing in another room.
Yeah.
Maybe it got too cold and he froze up.
Then I get goddammit. Sorry.
Bing,
Don't
bing,
stop
bing,
that.
bing, 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 bing. Is the
Goddammit, stop!
I'm gonna. What's the door I have in front of me when I go upstairs?
okay?
Is it a locked door? Is it a door in the roof? Or is it like what?
I'm just going to pull some of you up here.
Oh, I can see a lot. Oh,
I can see. Wait, there's a guy here. Why
I
are we
can't see
here?
anything.
Why are we here?
we should probably don't. We shouldn't probably see everything.
Ah, good. Now I can see. Thanks, Zon.
No problem.
Wait,
You see you see a dragon, as well as 2 humans inside small prison cages, with a lock broken off one of the cages, as the humans are gagged and bound.
Yeah.
what do we know about Dragonborns?
They exist.
I mean, you know, this one right here is holding a 10-foot long pole.
In both hands, and he's wearing a like really dirty long tunic, which was white at some point, and some like another dirty loincloth that's like coming out of the lower end of the tunic.
Are you?
And what color are your scales?
He looks evil, right?
silvery white.
Ooh,
Is there,
is mentality.
is there a door in front of us that blocks our movement?
Wait, metallic is good, isn't it? Oh god.
I mean,
What do you
doesn't-
mean about blocking movement, Mara? What
Is
was...
there a door that would block our movement if we want to go and sit?
There was a trapdoor that was locked from your end, Mara. So like there was something. What's it called? Like you push a metal bar so that it locks the trapdoor, when that you can put in place when you walk downward. When you walk down.
Oh no, metallic dragons are usually good.
Emma would just probably rip it apart. Like she's
The question is,
out of patience for it.
are we seeing him as the only one freed?
So Joshua, you can roll me a perception check.
Oh. Okay.
I think Silent would be just by now reaching into the cage and trying to ungag the person inside.
You dragon, step away.
Hey, you don't look like guards from the Van Thumpers.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
help me.
light is not very good in here, but his scales look very white to you, Joshua.
Well, what I want to know if we will confuse him from
White scales are evil.
White scales are evil.
Oh, no.
Also, his eyes are like super white. They don't have any irises, and they like glint a little.
You're not even sure if he's alive.
Yeah,
Okay.
they look blind.
Say stand back.
What? No, come help me. Stop being obnoxious and help me with these people. You are not Van Thumper guards. I know all of those already.
Who are you?
What are you?
State your
That's-
business.
That's not important right now. Don't you see that there are people caged like animals?
Send them first.
I'm gonna
Okay.
threaten the dragonborn with my demon claw.
So
I'm
the
gonna help
woman
him,
the
ungag prisoner.
I don't know this dragonborn, so right now he might be a threat to everyone involved.
Might, but he's helping the prisoners, so...
Oh, he's banging at the cages for whatever reason.
Trust it. It might be a
Please.
threat. We might.
listen to me. Yes, I'm the NPC in the cage. My name is Shalene. He was bound and gagged up here with us. Do not hurt this kind soul.
Yeah. Also, when he speaks, he doesn't speak like you would expect a dragonborn, like with a rough voice. His voice is very like soft and without a notable accent.
Okay, my guy puts down the weapon, like give his.
Is the cage of the woman still locked?
That's the one that's unlocked. That's the one that got bashed open through sheer force. Your 10-foot pole is kind of fucked up right now, but you managed to do the job.
I can try to unlock this one, I guess.
All right.
I was about to say, Amber grabs it with the claw, just tries to pull it up.
Oh, you did that.
I mean, who's
Yes,
who's first? Who's the one that's like, no, I do it. I'm the hero.
Well,
don't
good
know.
hero.
Joshua is more, what's it called? He's wiser than that. He doesn't need to be in the front light. In the limelight. There we go. Amber, you can roll me an attack roll. Like, or no, it's, yes. Just attack the lock.
Just attack it, okay. Okay.
Yeah, good enough. I mean, it takes you like 15 seconds. It's not like I attack it like once and it
So
explodes.
I basically like I grab the bars or whatever it is with my claw, grab the fingers, and then just slowly pull it apart.
Yeah, it starts bending and creaking and then it snaps. Pew!
Dragonborn is gonna cock its head at you and be like, "Well, that was impressive. Quickly, help the captive out, good neighbors."
I thank you. Thank you for helping us.
I guess for that I have to revert the hand into a normal hand, grab my dagger, and untie the other.
Don't you have another hand?
Yes, but for safety, use both hands. You hold the tie and use the knife on the other end.
Why would you cut a good piece of hope? Hopes are not.
Tiny piece of rope. Stop whining.
What the fuck? You don't do that.
Okay, you untie her then, Mr. Picky Pan.
Can I try and tie the rope?
Yes, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Silent is just standing now, like leaning against the pole, which is like quite fucked up.
Joshua, it's like,
Right.
geez, these knots, whoever knotted them, he's like professional. It's not budging. These knots are meant to hold prisoners in place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, don't be put off by that. Try it again.
I will try it.
By the power of Helm, I will untie this knot.
Well, I found a recent imagining of how guidance could work. Like, you don't get power from your god, but like insight from your inner self. Like, you ask your subconscious, like, what would I do? And your subconsciousness like, is way smarter than you.
What do you think guidance is?
Providence has graced us.
Can I even try again? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you're trying it for like a minute. It's like, If you try it again, this might be very exhausting for you.
Ah well, okay. Somebody has a
Ah.
thing. I'm
Emperor
gonna.
takes a dagger and flips it in her hand, so she holds the blade. And you want to try this?
No, he's stubborn.
Josh is like, I will not ruin this perfectly fine rope. We could use it in the future.
Yes.
Don't
Suit
you?
yourself.
Don't you know?
So I'm going over, and with my dagger, I just gag prisoner.
Oh, thank you so much.
Nope, isn't important for me.
My hands is in the middle. I'm gonna cut my hand.
You don't need your fingers anyway.
Yeah, apparently.
So, Mr. Scaly, who are you?
So in which state of health are they? I mean, are they like half dead or?
They look. There's no physical wounds on them. I don't think so. One of them is a woman. The other is a guy. She says that her name is Shaleen Soras, and she is a sewer maintenance supervisor. She's looking healthy. Maybe she says like, I mean, I haven't eaten in 2 days. It's been a while. The imps.
I
The
give her
imps.
one of my rations.
Okay,
did you want to
people
say?
are falling over each other. It's like, no, I want to react.
Alien, what did you want to?
I wanted to do the same thing, so I let
Okay, you
do
can
it.
do this. You can do. You could be the good. You can be the good person.
Okay, and I will give her one of my rations.
Is that cheese? Oh, thank you. Nom nom nom.
And I will do the same for him.
Oh, thank you, my sir.
So, sewer workers, like for the lady of the sewers.
Oh, and to him I ask, and who are you? I may ask.
My name is Kachil Orunmar. I'm a tax collector in Baldur's Gate.
How did you end up here?
Oh, shit.
Well,
I mean, all three of you, including the.
so the lady speaks up and she says that I've been trying to expand the sewer networks in Baldur's Gate, clean up some of the old tunnels that collapsed, make sure water flows more freely, the less stench gathering and such. But as I was trying to discuss the plans with the Duchess herself, she knows the sewers better than anybody else, but instead, she drugged me and locked me up here.
Aren't you? Wait, isn't she a tax collector?
No, that was the guy.
Oh, okay.
No, that's him. My name is Shaleen. I'm the woman.
Oh, probably she. Probably she would have detected the dungeon. Her.
Yeah, the mistress had her secrets, and apparently you were too close to.
Yeah, she would have detected it. So.
Yeah, they look quite like traumatized. How you look when you're like captured for like a week or something.
Well, you don't have to worry about her anymore because she's dead.
So,
Gasp!
Achille, why are you here?
Well, as I said, my name is Kashil. I'm a tax collector. I was about to talk with the Duke about the different taxes that her estate must pay for the city.
Oh no, more taxes.
I was going through the papers and, you know, you know how it is, those noble families. They try to cut corners wherever they can.
Not all noble families, but
I was trying to investigate, but it didn't turn out well.
So the noble families didn't allow more taxes. That's a new one.
well, I guess introductions are in order now.
Yes, I've been asked like 3 times and you haven't.
I've introduced myself. What are you talking about?
Oh, I mean the dragon.
I ignore her.
Well, only so many people can talk at the same time.
I help her up if she wants.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, they were like tied up and gagged for a long time.
I help her with my right hand, not the left.
Okay, you don't creep her out like super evil. Here, take this demonic hand and everything will be fine.
Yes, it will just pull your soul out of her ass.
Well,
Wow, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay,
It would be inappropriate.
the camera points over to the Dragonborn.
well, you may call me Silent. I am a knight of Elturel, here to investigate some cult activities. But I was captured by these ruffians that call themselves
Well,
nobles of Baldur's Gate.
the good news is you found your cult.
The good news also is you're called you're better late.
No, actually, I haven't. I am not here to investigate the cult of the Dead Three, even though that might come later. I was here to investigate the cult of Tiamat, but I've lost their track somewhere in the city.
Are you saying there's
Didn't we
another
meet
cult here?
Joshua, didn't we meet both of them?
Yeah.
Like we killed most of the
Oh, those guys.
and killed a bunch of the latter.
Yeah, I thought there would be some connection between the two, since they seemed to have dealings with each other, but
Yeah,
my
they had.
investigation has led me to this family, whereupon I discovered that they were into some really nefarious deeds, and I tried to convince them to relinquish their wrongdoings and start behaving like nobles should. Whereupon they stripped me of all my possessions and imprisoned me here in this cellar.
And you didn't see that coming.
Now, obviously, well, I could have, but
You should
we
have.
must give people their chances at redeeming themselves.
Yes, but you
Only God can redeem people, no?
yes, if you want a tip, do it like Joshua over here does it and beat them up first.
Oh, well, maybe you might introduce yourselves.
I'm Ember.
Hello, Amber. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm not sure about it.
Just
I'm
remember,
Dalion.
we are all bleeding and shit.
Also, Silent is obviously very cheerful about the whole situation. He's just like, nah, I'm
He's
good.
just happy to be there.
Well,
Just bloody it with bloody weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Closes it.
I mean,
I'm
I
Dalion.
can
Pleasure to meet
spill
you.
out 3 potions of healing for one for each of us, if you.
No. We
Oh
don't
yes,
need right
thank
now.
you.
They're
Okay.
expensive.
Yeah, but our life is expensive too, and we got shitloads
Yeah.
of money from the recent shit. So
How much do they?
Actually, you see, if we might find my stuff, among which should be my holy symbol, maybe I can help you with the healing.
Oh, holy symbol!
Oh, that'd
You're a
be
man.
great.
You're a man of God.
Partially, yes. I'm mostly a man of my own.
Finally.
which
Oh,
god?
Well, all the good gods, of course.
well, it's better than most of the people I'm dealing with.
Aren't they the most important force in the world? Wouldn't you say?
I would say law is more important, but
I'd
sure.
say nature itself is the most important.
Everyone's
But
this
perhaps
debate.
that's a discussion for a meal in the evening, not now.
Taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Taxes are the most important, I would say.
By the way, would you have a piece of food on yourself? I am actually
Oh yeah, sorry, of
extremely
course.
hungry.
And I will hand you a ration.
He
You'll
will.
hand you a mold. No, not mold.
Silent
It's
takes
yellow
the ration.
mold.
Silent
It's not-
takes the ration and hands it to one of the NPCs that's closer.
Oh yeah, the other NPC is like, oh, thank you, finally something to eat.
I already have. I already got one.
Yeah, you've had one of them, right?
No,
Oh,
I fed both of
He
them.
ate both of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, gotcha.
And now
then
I
Silent will happily like feed himself on the ration, like in one
and
go.
I say it's not very fresh, but I guess it should still be eatable and better than the worms that our friend would serve you.
Oh, well, one has to eat what they can eat. I'm very happy that you've provided this, my friend Dalian. After starving for several days, I think I would even eat worms. Even though this is preferable.
And I would
I'm in your
also
debt.
I would also handle them by how it's called water skin.
Oh,
Uh,
this
You know,
is
I
great.
was thinking about, should I give them my some of my water? I said, I wasted to Delion did it.
Can we just get out of here? We got what we need. I want my meat.
Oh,
There's still a
yes,
dungeon we need to look through.
Oh god.
So, Silent, have you any idea where they put your stuff? Is it still you captured here in the mansion?
Well,
So,
I sure hope so. I
Well,
mean,
just follow us, we go downstairs and ask the guards.
yeah, exactly.
yeah, that would be great. Wait,
So-
you did not have to fight all the guards? You must be a really nice band of adventurers then. What are you even doing here? Are you here on a quest like me?
We did broke into the place for investigation.
No.
Oh,
Well,
you
law
are
investigations.
so you are lawman then?
You could, yes.
Yeah, sort
yes.
Oh,
Well,
that's great to hear. Saved by the law of the city.
um,
Perhaps Baldur's Gate is not as bad a place as I thought it was.
It is.
So
Yes,
both
so-
NPCs say like, oh no, it's really bad. You should move to some place else.
Yes, and Amber is like, yes, it is. It's a shit.
yeah.
I heard Waterdeep isn't too bad.
It's like the first time that Amber and Dalion at the same time speak the same thing. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Two Azima, two things at the same time.
Sure. Also, don't we need to bury someone?
He's not going to run away. I hope.
That's
Sure.
rude. That's really
Very-
rude. Okay.
Yeah, but listen, Joshua, the dungeon could be really dangerous if there are others that could possibly do that evil ritual to bring Baldur's Gate to hell. I really don't want that to happen.
That Creek guy is down there, and Raya seemed very interesting to have a talk to him.
The who?
Someone, a friend of us.
And
see.
they are planning on an evil ritual?
No, not the friend. The Savior's
Oh,
Creek.
the Van Damper family planned
No.
to do an evil ritual to get Baldur's Gate, move it to hell, basically.
Well, this is bigger than I thought. We must stop them at once.
Exactly.
Most of them are already dead, so
Oh, that's a pity.
But that's why I would like to get rid of well, search the dungeon and see if
well, Savior's Creek was in the dungeon, and he's not part of the Van Zamper family.
Yep.
Servius Creek.
Yeah.
So, Silent, you would know Fabius Krieg as the High Overseer of Elturel. He's basically the mayor.
Oh,
That's him.
Oh.
Like, he's the president, he's the mayor, he's the guy in charge. And he
Well,
was...
Oh,
he-
it's your boss.
and he is not in
Obviously.
Eltrol.
Well, that must be some kind of mistake. That man can't be a part of an evil ritual. He was the
Well, he's
holiest
a
of holy man.
He's a good friend of the Van Tampers, as we learned.
Of course, but that does not imply him in anything.
Well,
This
then
must be
maybe
some kind of
Well, we'll
confusion.
see, but I think you will agree that we at least have to find him, yes?
Yes, no, absolutely. We must clear this besmirching of his name.
well,
Let's
yeah.
first try to find your stuff.
Well,
Amber's gonna go downstairs to the guards and like, hey, you got a dragon
Yeah.
bone up there. What's the shit?
I mean, as you go... I can move all of you downstairs. Let's see.
we
The
will.
NPCs are free to follow.
Yeah. Or leave.
I mean, they will just leave.
If the guards want to stop them, tell them they're gonna get there.
I mean, they are officials who work in Baldur's Gate, so they can move around. However
Yeah,
they please.
that were very fine until they got captured.
Hey, and don't raise more taxes, goddammit. People are suffering.
As if you were paying them.
Do you know what it takes to keep those walls standing?
Yes,
No.
listen,
And-
everybody must do their part to keep the city.
Well, we are doing their part.
Joshua, does not the Church of Helm get part of the taxes too?
No, they don't only have a shrine, a small shrine, so it's not going to them.
Wait, are you a member of the Church of Helm?
Yes.
It is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Huh.
It is a blessing, may I say, that we have met.
Oh, some
As he looks into the camera.
Yeah, he's like, wait, are people being respectful? Oh, thank you.
Well, of course they're being respectful until they find out of what a bad cleric you are.
Who you have met so far? A cleric who's potentially bad. An Azima who's potentially bad.
That's
Zonalar, do I recognize Rhea?
I wanted to ask the same thing.
I think I might. Like, I knew a lot of the Hellriders, so...
I mean, how important was she inside the Red Rider organization?
It's more like how deep in the organization was ever silent, so... Let's roll a die of chance. 1d2. On a 2, I know her. On a 1, I
Right,
don't.
it's just 50-50 and it's gonna be a 1.
yes.
Oh, fuck me!
I do know her.
Oh, wait, you do?
Oh, Rhea, you are here with these people? What are you doing here instead of in Elturel?
Yeah, Zonala seems to be busy.
Look, so I'm trying to find Rhea's character sheet, but I cannot find anything. So it's hard for me to recall. What does she know? She would say, "You, the dragon in white. It's an honor to see you. You're safe."
Hmm?
Yes,
Oh.
of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Have you not been? I mean,
Sorry?
so she asks you where you have been on the day.
Upstairs.
What day? What are you talking
sh-
about?
You know, the one 20 days ago. I mean, she says man, how long has it been?
The day that Eltura went to shit.
Yes.
What has happened to my beautiful city? I haven't been there in some time. I was hunting
went
these
to hell.
cultists. What do you mean went to hell? Like
Like
it
you
went
said.
to Baldur's
Went
Gate?
to hell, literally.
You mean literally. It's in hell.
That's impossible. The holiest of cities with its splendor and its twin suns and all
And
the clergy.
Avernus, to be precise.
Yeah.
They were not there, but I was. I have seen it glimpsed. The companion disappeared, and this whole city vanished. Only a crater remained. I traveled with those left behind on the outer skirts of the city to bring them to Baldur's Gate. Safety in the walls.
My condolence, my friend. You
I mean, Silent basically like takes a step back when he hears this, and he's like, "This cannot be! I can't believe it!" And then the mayor of Elturel is here with the Van Thampers who are trying a ritual of evil proportions.
Yeah,
This
they
is-
do the same thing basically. They try to bring this city to hell too.
Yep.
I do not know the plans of the Van Vampers. But if anything, Favius Creek must have answers. If he's truly here, we must go to the dungeons.
Amber's gonna pat Silent on the shoulder with her left hand. You're gonna ask him. You're gonna go get to ask him soon.
Oh, I will definitely want to ask him some questions then. This must be brought to light.
Indeed.
Well then, guard,
You shoulder pat it with the creepy hand.
fetch me my things that you have so unrightfully taken from me.
Who are you asking?
The guard.
Like the guards of the.
Oh, Rhea is like, oh, I found a chest over here. And she pulls up a chest full of stuff of yours.
Oh, well, that's
Is that
fine.
yours?
Yes, this is all my things. Well, thank you, Rhea.
You look at your character
We
sheet,
have-
it's all of
we
your
have
things.
This thing here.
It's a ball. It's a ball of metal.
Not a anymore. It's a
It
One
was
bit of a bowl.
a problem, let's say.
So it looks like, I don't know, Zarif is offline and has not reacted. So
internet.
It's
Maybe.
not even here.
yeah, he's been missing for the last 50 minutes. So
He has been gone for the.
unless he comes back, we will finish the episode without him.
Okay.
Uh,
Silence starts putting onto himself all his stuff, like.
Here, let me help you, my lord. Rhea helps you fit.
Me.
I mean, I understand how difficult this is. It's putting on armor. It's always good to have a helping hand.
Oh, you are very kind, Rhea. I can't thank you enough for this. So he starts like it's a really shiny armor. It's a splint mail, and
Shing!
it like shines even more than his scales. And like and there's a shield and a warhammer, and he puts on his neck a holy symbol, which is like a pendant made, a silvery pendant that in the shape of a dragon.
So is that like a
was
approximation of how your character looks?
Yeah.
I see.
Did you draw it yourself?
Wait, why did you put what approximation?
I mean, did you draw it or did you put something from?
No, I just found this thing somewhere. I've tried to find a the closest looking thing.
Yeah. So
Also, this is like not a warhammer that he's holding. This is like a maul. He's having like the one-handed thing, and the shield. And this is obviously plate mail, while he has splint mail. So like chain and some blades stuff.
nice.
But this is close enough, I guess. The eyes are wrong. The horns are wrong. He doesn't have any horns. He doesn't have a crest.
Okay.
Is your region known generally? I mean, could I know it?
What's the
But
question?
The symbol, the symbol of with the dragon. I mean, I as a player know, but I don't know if Dalion.
The symbol of what?
Of Bahamut, I guess it is.
Yes.
You can roll me a religion check.
Elf.
Yeah, I think you recognize it of which god it is, and you have some basic information about Bahamut. I don't
like
know
it
it from the
like
top of my head. Maybe Silent can fill us in a little bit. Like, what's the basic things we know about Bahamut?
Yeah, so Bahamut is basically just a good dragon god. He doesn't really listen to prayers. but and he lives like on the Celestial Mountain where he guards like one of the heavens, and he's like basically also a patron saint of Quattles as well. That might be interesting to you.
Yes.
And otherwise, you can just like go and read his stuff on I don't know what.
Yeah, I think that's the amount of things Delion knows off the top of his head. The patron saint of Quattles.
Yeah, and the subservient of Torm, like the big god of law.
Ah, yeah.
He's a lesser deity.
The room you're in contains 200 books. And if you wish, you could find, like, if there are any valuable books among this small private library of the Duchess.
Is there a modern kind of foes or a monster manual?
Yeah, you can roll me. You can spend, like an hour worth of time in this room to find out.
I do that after we are done with the important part.
Like, you could take a short rest here to collect yourself, dress up, polish your mauls, and clean yourselves of the blood before you go further down.
Also,
Yeah,
if
but-
anybody needs further healing, I have a healing kit among my stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wounded still.
Well then, let me try and heal you. With my mundane powers.
Just wait a moment. If we are going to rest, I'll be fine, but not.
Yeah. Like
Amber, you can roll me investigation checks to look through the books real quick.
Silence, does this heal me anything? This mundane power, or?
yeah, I'm looking for it because there is like I should be able to heal you with the healing kit when I am proficient in like medicine.
So, from what I understand, it's the feat, the doctor's feat, that allows you to heal.
Yeah, I didn't take the feat actually. Well, then I will use my non-mundane powers and use lay on hands.
You clean up wounds. You dress up. It's cool. But I think there's medicine checks is more for identifying wounds.
Yeah.
And less for I'm a doctor. I will doctor you.
So I would get to know how much like health points he has left. He has lost.
No, not by the rules. But I think you can do stuff like that. It would be kind of house ruley, but I'm fine with that if you're proficient with medicine to tell like how hurt is a creature.
So just like basically know that I can like how much do I have to expend from my lay on
No,
hands?
I'm at 15 of 28.
Wow. Oh well. Yeah, but I mean, is anybody else still hurt than Dalian? Like just at a quick glance, would Silence see it?
Joshua's fucked up. Amber is fucked up.
No, I'm half damaged. No, I use.
Yeah.
Which means fucked up, basically.
Well, then I would give each of you 5 HP and like expend all of my lay on hands.
No, I said I refuse. So you still have 5.
Well, then he would heal Dalian and Amber for 7 and keep 1.
Yep.
Which is good for like raising people off.
Thank you, Silent. Thank you very much.
This is as much as I can do now, but if we rest a bit, I can help further.
Can your discussion with Craig wait that long?
I mean,
He's unlikely to run away, so
like silent, just like go silent for a moment, and then he's like, "Well, it cannot. However, this is a more pressing issue. These people who have helped save me, are hurt, and it is only like by design that I have to repay them.
Well, we can go downstairs for all I care.
When does it fucking restore? Why don't I see it? Ah, long rest. Okay, well, that sucks.
I mean,
So-
if you guys are ready to march on, we can continue. Now would be a good time to take a break without any interruptions. We have a deal with the guards, they will not disturb us. And the last member of the Van Vamper family will, you know...
He will regret it if he does anything.
Okay.
We have kind of held him hostage, but as it is proven they are worshipping devils and helped out by them.
Yes, the little shit over there literally has a little shit devil in his room.
So as I would need a full rest anyway for regaining my powers, I think we can go on without the short rest.
From what I understand, our lizard folk might benefit the most from it.
Yeah, well, then...
No,
I
not
mean,
you,
the
the other
short
one.
rest can't- Yeah, I get it. The short rest wouldn't hurt, but we cannot wait for longer than that.
It
I
will,
must go.
it will still be
If
in
you
the
cannot
night.
go with me, I will go alone.
Yeah. Out of character. Honestly, if I play in character, Joshua wouldn't go to a dungeon without full health since
but
the last time he died.
Out of character, healing would not have been. I mean, yeah, if we heal with hit dice, you know, the healing is just wasted.
Yes.
I mean, I've been trying to signal to you guys that this is a good time to do a short rest,
I
but
was about to say, Amber is feeling like shit and she could use a break.
Okay.
She got pierced, beaten, poisoned, slash, burned.
Do you heal with hit dice on a short rest?
yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's what short rests are for. That's what I'm trying to do here, guys. I'm trying to help you help yourself.
I don't get any resources back from a short rest, but I can use my fucking hit dice.
And Channel Divinity is short rest too, so this is also good.
Yeah, cool. But I didn't use Channel Divinity though.
I used.
Oh, you did.
But
Yeah, he's-
Channel Divinity Paladin is pretty much
Yeah.
limited.
But
Nobody's talking
that's why
about
I
himself.
That's why I tried to tell you, Silent, if he take a rest, then I would need healing. I tried to tell before.
Yeah, I mean,
healing, but
So
I
I
mean-
mean,
was too much joking.
I'm just gonna roll with it.
okay.
Roll with the punches, you know.
How many hit dice can we use per short rest?
All of them.
Many as you want.
Wow. Okay.
You're level 3, so you have 3 hit dice.
That was such a waste. I'm not going to do it again. Unless it is in character.
This is the moment when Silent realizes how to min-max HP.
No, this is the moment when Silent realizes just how bad it is to play chaotic stupid. But
Chaotic stupid?
I mean, it's lawful good. It's the same.
Yeah.
Lawful
You
good
mean
and
lawful-
chaotic stupid are the same.
I don't know. Lawful stupid is worse than chaotic stupid, maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know what you did because I had to.
I mean, it's not totally wasted like that. I still have hit dice, and if not, I would have used all of them. Basically.
So, I mean, who wants to look? Is anybody interested in the books in this library? I'd assume, like at the very at the.
Rummage? Can
Saul
we
Reed
rummage?
would Zollard, but he's not here.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I think Sarif definitely wants to check out the books. So
Silent, check if there is anything implying the Van Thumpers from those books, like that they are evil.
Checking
Yes.
for Harris.
Looking for evidence.
Basically.
If there's a book about humans like that could help her explain her arm, that's the only thing she would be interested.
If you say, I'm gonna check this book for heresy, Joshua will help you.
Yes,
Do you mean with heresy?
yes, please.
Whatever, with evil themes.
So generally, Saurif will explain to you that there are 200 books here, and after you spend like an hour short rest, and he sifts through the books together with some of you that are interested. He points out. Let's see, sift. You find 20 rare first editions of a book.
I'm interested.
I mean, what? You can decide what the book is called. Yeah, sure. It's called Of Dungeons and Dragons, first edition.
And Shadowrun.
No,
Ew.
there's no book about Shadowrunning.
Ew, I hate dungeons.
And the remaining,
The dark course and gets everywhere.
books are worth 5 gold pieces each. There is also a book which is pretty much worthless, known as The Last Charge of the Hell Riders.
I'm interested in that one.
But it's worthless. You
Yeah.
don't heard God saying?
All right,
In which language is it written?
You open up the book and you notice a cavity cut into the pages that holds a small iron ring with 2 keys.
What is this? Small iron ring with 2 keys.
Silent,
So a key
you
ring.
recognize those keys as the keys that are used to unlock the cages above.
Oh. Well, these must be from the cages above.
Yes,
Oh.
these
Strange.
are exceptionally worthless then.
Yeah, problem solved.
Yeah, it's like the book about lupus, you know, it's been used to hide keys in.
Yes. The only book in the whole sortiment that isn't about demonology and stuff was ruined by those.
I mean,
Well,
so yeah, it's a cavity cut into its pages, so it has holes in the pages itself. It's like sacrilegious, is this?
Yeah, Silent will shake his head from side to side and be like, why do they have to do these things?
I tell
Want
you,
to hide.
Baldur's Gate is a hellhole. All rats in here. It's a useless city.
But there are
Problem-
some
The problem
good
with
people,
Baldur's Gate,
but
the problem with Baldur's Gate is the lack of a god, of following someone. People just think about themselves here and do the worst.
That could be possible, my friend Joshua, but however, I have found out on my travels already that there is evil in the hearts of all men, and all must face it on their own.
You're right about that.
No resistance whatsoever.
Let us worry about this at some later date when we don't have a unholy ritual to.
When he say there's evil in the heart on everyone, he kind of remembers himself say, "Oh yeah, please."
Alright guys, I will spam something in chat. In the lower floor of the villa, these are the items you can find. There is a bunch of different tapestries and vases and crystal goblets and wine, like a wine collection. And I will let you tell me what do you want to collect.
I just want to say, what if anybody takes anything, Silent is not going to stop them, but he will severely chastise them about needlessly growing the evil in their hearts by taking stuff that is not meant for them.
There is also a candle wax statue of Falambra Van Vamper herself. And when you walk into the room, you walk in and you see Falambra and like, oh my god! And then you realize it's a statue out of wax.
My guy would take the wine and drink one bottle.
All right, Joshua, roll me 1d16.
1d16.
Yes.
Oh, Joshua.
Poison damage.
He's gonna die.
Don't you know that alcohol is a poison of the evil gods? Aren't you a cleric of the mighty god Helm? Shouldn't you be at your peak?
Yes, he's a cleric of him, but also he's kind of a thief.
Oh.
1d16?
Yes.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have 1d16.
You type in /r 1d16.
/r.
I understand that there's no die.
Space
1.
This is going
I'm
to important next session.
Oh well.
Fine, nothing.
diarrhea.
It tastes like a good wine. It's a very, very good one. No,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine wine. You can sell a bottle for 10 gold.
My guy will say, dude, I got on fire today. Let me just have this one.
Let me have this, please.
Let me just count down.
I am not stopping you, my friend Joshua. You yourself should stop yourself.
Uh,
No,
okay.
finally
What?
found your mentor.
What was it that Miss Amber said? That you were a thief once?
Well, if it
no,
makes you feel any better, the Duchess herself had 3 husbands.
Yes.
And all of them died.
uh,
That's
Well,
like, I mean, it is kind of unheard of.
I think one of them might have died through poisoned wine.
oh no.
Wait, I'm
Yeah, Joshua.
going to wait.
That would explains a lot. My guy's ignoring you, but
Are
he,
we
he won't ignore the poison. There's that.
Are we going to weigh the evils of one person against the evils of another?
No, we're just all evil.
Of course not. Forgive me.
My friend, they violate the laws. They will have their goods confiscated.
Oh. So if they would murder children, does that make it you murdering children any less evil than that?
We are not murdering children, and I'm pretty sure they did.
What are you talking about? I've seen no corpses of children.
I've seen enough corpses of children.
Do you think those
what is
guys
this?
would have murdered children with their weird cult?
I mean,
They create zombies for.
I
they make
understand
them-
this is a village full of scum and villainy, but I have not seen any slaves among them.
I think we have
They
rested
have
enough.
we saw zombies. They they killed the people and transformed them in zombies. My sister
Perhaps-
almost became one of them.
Perhaps
Amber
we
is
should go
gonna
on
leave
if-
because this is getting too much for her.
Oh yeah, remember your zombie friends? Siren remembers.
Yeah.
I am still here with you.
Shut up, Siren, you're dead.
Yeah, right. Like the one in the dungeon in the basement. All the zombies
guys.
of your friends.
Or instead of shut up, one could say be silent.
Someone wants a little bit of wine. It's a good one. It's a little set to drink alone.
You're whining all day.
Is that a yes or no, Amber?
Amber is on duty.
No.
Rhea says, well, I'm on duty. Wine is 4 days worth of remembering. Today is not such day.
Well, I'm on duty too, and Joshua, you are too? Basically?
Yes, Joshua, it is good of you to try their temptations, but it is not the right time. Perhaps we may converse about this at a later time, at any
Yes.
Temple of Helm. But
Let's go on now.
let's now be on our way.
Rhea,
Yeah,
if you
it
drink
takes
wine when you want to remember, what do you drink when you want to forget?
More wine.
Yeah, Amber,
What?
probably.
Did you say?
Are all of you?
Well,
Let's go.
it's okay, my. I don't think he
Yeah,
finished
that's
the bottle.
it's because too much talking.
He just filled his mouth with a little bit of wine. Say, okay, I'm better. Let's go.
Where did Ember go?
Because the room went dark.
Ember.
Let's.
Don't worry, I'm pulling you all in a different layer anyways. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I mean, now is
Go to the
now is the
first
perfect time. I can set up the whole dungeon for the next session. You guys on the floor level, you go to a room. One of the rooms has a brick wall, and you know that a secret, like there's a door in the brick wall that leads to a room with a staircase down to the dungeons. And we see the party going downstairs to the dungeon itself. And that's where we will end the session for tonight. So I will set up your character in the dungeon, and we will go from there. You guys had an exceptionally hard time with the horned horror. Like, wow!
I don't know anything about
We
that.
literally got nothing done.
I was having an exceptionally hard time with the lock, so it's alright.
Yeah,
If we had taken any longer, Emma would have torn this.
I mean, the armor is basically immune or resistant to all we can do. So, except the axe.
It wasn't immune to or resistant to the axe or my radiant damage.
so I will tell you some details. The armor itself is a challenge rating 4 officially, which accounts for the high AC and being able to attack twice, and the magic resistance it had, like all the resistances. But the HP itself was completely reasonable, I think. The spell's immunity is Firebolt, Sacred Flame, and Shocking Grasp.
What is things you would usually use on that shit?
Yeah. And
Like cleric and such would use a Sacred Flame, wizard and such would use Firebolt. Wizards.
Yeah, the Firebolt. Also, he has damage immunity to Force, Necrotic, and Poison. And you guys use Necrotic and Force.
You just needed
Yeah.
silent.
I mean, I understand necrotic, but force was a surprise.
Yeah.
Force, Thunder, and Psychic are the rarest ones. But Radiant is very rare too. I think only angels have it.
Yeah.
What is even force?
Force is just that pure magical energy.
It's magical energy that is not that's not doing damage through like any element itself. It's magic. It's the raw magical damage.
So
Pretty
guys,
much
do you,
throwing magic at someone. That's it.
Yeah, it's just instead of sculpting it in any way, you just take the magic and throw it in someone's face.
That's what Delion does. He uses his pure, I think like his pure emotions, and turns them in, like the raw magic itself
it's
does the
basically
damage.
my connection to the planes.
To the plane of
All the
crushing.
planes are connected through magic, through the astral plane.
Yeah. Perfect.
so guys, how do you like silent as a stand-in for Siren? I also
If you
made
keep
his.
this going, I might rethink my plans.
There is more where that came from. Just
I
let
like
Zonala
it,
kill another character, and I'm gonna show you another one. That's great.
I like him, but I fear that we will have a lot of discussions with
Yeah.
Joshua and Silent at the beginning.
All right.
It's gonna be hard for me walking this tightrope of like role playing the character and not being like detrimental to the group, but I hope it's gonna work out.
Small question: do you guys want to have this discussion in the video itself, or else I will stop the recording here and we can
Yes, you
continue?
should stop that.
I thought you already stopped.
So you
Yes.
stopped already.
No, I mean we all keep talking. It's like never stops.
But I mean,
All right, guys, I'll finish the video here. We will talk
Bye,
about how the
bye.
session went. Thank you for watching.